What's going on, everyone? John and Audrey here, back again with episode 76 of the Real Talk podcast. And Audrey completely forgot that she was doing this.
Yeah, I forgot I was scheduled. I woke up and I was like, I have
You were
something to do
scheduled,
today. Yeah,
for a shift.
yeah, because I was like, I feel like I have something to do today. Because I was like, oh, how nice. I can just sleep in and I don't have to worry about nothing. And then I was like, wait, but I have something. And then I was like, oh shit, it's the podcast day.
And
Completely forgot.
as usual, I always text you like in that obscure time. Are you ready? And it's like we're not even supposed to be live.
I know. I don't know. And then I think Ben was like, why does he text you if you're ready? I was like, I don't know. He's always done that. It's just like to be a troll. Like, are you ready?
Yeah, and if you
Like,
notice, I always go like, "Yo, what are you doing? Where you at?" Like, just text you the same shit.
I know. One of these days, I just want you to be like, "Hey, how are you?" And then I'll be
She's, "I
like,
want you to be a friend and actually talk to me."
"Just not. Where you at? What you doing? What's going on?" Hey, Rob,
What's up, Robert?
cómo
Glad you can make
estás?
it. We had some other comments too. I watched so many movies. It's like a sickness. I caught the Suicide Squad variant. And then Jordy,
Variant.
what's up, man? How are you guys? That's a good question, Audrey. How are you? How you been this past week?
I have been good. I just been working, same old, watching movies,
Working like a dog?
drawing. Yeah, working. I mean, honestly though, I thought it was gonna be a lot busier for me
Yeah.
because of Suicide Squad, but I'm gonna be
Um.
honest, it wasn't busy at all. I don't know
Yeah.
why. And I honestly thought it was gonna be like super busy because you not only have Marvel
D-
fans,
yeah.
but you also have James Gunn fans because he has
Yeah.
developed a fan base, I think. So I thought it was gonna be super packed, but obviously it actually wasn't. Like it wasn't busy at all, which I think
Wait.
old was
Do you
probably
mean
busier.
DC
DC,
fans?
my bad.
I was like,
DC,
I thought you said Marvel
DC.
because like, oh well, Marvel fans are
I
gonna
got
go because of
confused
James Gunn.
because I think of James Gunn and I think of
Marvel.
yeah, my bad. But yeah, so I was surprised at that it wasn't as busy as I expected.
Yep, and
So
box office numbers for Suicide Squad are apparently um, agree with you. So
are
yeah,
they low? I haven't
yeah,
seen
dude. For
anything.
the weekend, I think they got like 26 million,
Wow, why
and
do you
that's
think
like
that is?
nothing. Well, there's a bunch of like obviously the
Mm,
Delta variant is out there, and people restrictions are getting scared and all that stuff. And not that I'm like making fun of that already, but that's one of the reasons. And also it's on HBO Max, so a lot of people because of the like maybe they're scared and stuff. They're, oh, just why go out and risk it if I could just stay home and watch it, you know?
yeah, I mean honestly, that's how we watched it. We just watched it here at home on
Yeah.
HBO Max. But yeah, I kind of suspected that maybe it was because people were more apprehensive to go out just because of the variant. But yeah, we were honestly pretty. We were projecting to be really busy, and we weren't busy at
You
all.
guys were like
So
overstaffed.
yeah, like yeah, for sure. Like I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to work like so long, and I didn't even have to work that much. So I was like, hell yeah, I was kind of happy about that. But
Yeah.
but yeah. So other than that, I've been good. How about you?
Yeah, I've been good too. Just working. Trying to watch movies, but this week I didn't watch much besides Suicide Squad. And those of you watching now, we're going to be going into it as Church or Creature that we see in the background, chilling,
It's
dealing,
I think it's
showering.
both of them. Yeah, he's grooming.
Which
um
apparently, real quick, Jake Gyllenhaal doesn't do.
Oh, I think I heard that. I think Ben was watching a video about how was it Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher
Ashton Kutcher.
came under
Yeah,
fire because apparently they don't shower.
yeah. Well, they don't
Like
shower as much. And again,
yeah, yeah,
like to be honest, I was like, fuck, man. Like, here's
mm,
another thing we're gonna like nitpick at celebrities. Do you guys
yeah.
shower often or not? And then we're gonna like, you know,
Like who gives a fuck? I mean,
like I don't
unless
care.
yeah, exactly. Like I mean, unless like I'm at work and you smell really
Like
really
ass.
bad, yeah. I'm like, all right, dude, come on. Especially us because we work with food and we work around people.
Oh
So
yeah,
like,
yeah,
come on now. But honestly, like, who gives a fuck? I mean, look at Matthew McConaughey. He hasn't been wearing deodorant since like God knows when, and nobody like, come on, like, who
Says
cares?
anything, yeah.
It's just like, I mean, I want to know more how that became a thing. Like, I need to
Yeah.
go and listen to the interview or whatever it was that they did, because I think I heard Mila Kunis said that her kids, she doesn't like make them shower too. Like, if they don't want to like
Yeah.
shower or something, she's like, okay, cool. A little bit of
Yeah.
dirt isn't gonna kill you.
Yeah, and I think I read too that Ashton was like, yeah, like if I see my kid and he doesn't like look dirty, then why should I shower him? Or something like that. Or why should they
That's
shower her?
interesting. That's interesting. And you see, for me, I can't go more than a day without
Yeah.
showering. I just feel like uncomfortable. Like I just feel gross. Like I just want to like get nice and showered. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh
Not
man, now
because
it's gonna become like a the real talk, you know? Like
Audrey does like showers. Just kidding.
yeah.
But I mean, back in the day, people didn't shower like Green Night type of shit. They didn't
Yeah.
shower back then. They were just
Green
using a
Knight.
little. They were just using a little damp cloth to get like all the
Just
important parts. Yeah, and I mean, they were good. Oh my god, my cats are gonna like destroy.
start a rumble in the background.
Yeah. My actually church had a rough day yesterday. He projectile vomited twice. I don't know
Oh
what
man.
happened. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he seems fine. He was okay. It was just weird. Like he like barfed all his food up, and
Yeah.
then yeah, I don't
Oh.
know. Yeah. Sorry guys, but cats throw up. They're notoriously known for like just throwing up for whatever reason. So he seems fine now.
Yeah.
He's wrestling, so but yeah. But other than that, oh yeah, so that's what I was gonna ask you. So Jake Gyllenhaal agreed with them
I
that
guess
showering was
he
like
just
a
came out and said like, oh, like it's not as healthy or something to just keep putting like a bunch of chemicals on you like every day, you know? So I guess like he showers but like not as like often, you know? Like
yeah.
like he doesn't say like, oh, just because I don't look dirty or anything like it. As far as I read, like he just said like, yeah, like it was like I read a study or something where it's not like good for you to shower often, like every day or something like that. And I read that too, honestly, and it kind of makes sense. So now I'm gonna come out to the side where like, yeah, I don't shower every day.
You
I'm being
heard it here.
serious.
You heard it here. Wait, you don't shower every day? So you're
No,
saying it? I thought you did. I think we've discussed this
nope.
before. You
I've
told me
gone
you
like
shower.
the last time I showered right now is like 7 days ago.
You're lying.
No,
You're
I'm
so
being
full of
serious.
it.
Nah.
You're so full of it, dude.
No, like I work outside, so like I get really sweaty.
Hmm.
So that's why I shower, like just take a body shower or something. Like maybe like if I work inside most of the time, like and I'm not, you know, like, and I have a lot to do, I'll like just shower the next day or something. But
Yeah.
like if I have one of those days where I'm just like extremely like fuck, like I'm sweating through my shirt, like obviously like you know. But yeah, I tend to like maybe the one thing I won't do is probably like I guess my hair, I guess, because I feel like putting a lot of shit, you know, every day. You know, I'll probably just do like a light, you know, type of, but not like just you know like the
I
full
mean,
shampoo bottle.
yeah, no, I shampoo every day too because I can't stand when my hair is
Oily and stuff.
greasy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't stand it. So when I see other people, because I know a lot of girls that tell me that they go like weeks without showering, like two or like
Oh
washing their
shit.
hair. Not
Yeah.
showering. They shower, but they don't wash their hair. They like do like 2 weeks, and I'm like, God damn, I could not, cause ooh, it just it
Yeah.
starts look it looks really greasy, and then it gets itchy, and it's just not fun. It's just not
Yeah.
good. It's not a good time. But that's interesting. I feel like at this point people are just like, wow, you don't shower? Holy crap. Like, who cares? Did you hear that?
They're trying to say like their info like yeah we shower we bathe ourselves like at least once a day or something.
Yeah, cats are super clean. They're like constantly grooming. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're sleeping, grooming, eating, and then that's it. Just chilling.
Yeah. And like if they feel anything like that's not supposed to be on their body, they freak out. Like if I put like a sticker on one of them, they freak out. They're like, "Ah,
Did you
get
see
this
that
off
video?
of me." Oh yeah. On
Too
TikTok.
like Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
the
shh.
little thing. They don't like it. They're like, no, this is a foreign object. But
Yeah.
but yeah,
Well,
that's interesting.
moving away from the showering topic, I quickly just wanted to mention it because I was like, man, like here's another thing about celebrities people are gonna be talking about, um,
Hey, yeah, it's interesting.
but I saw that too, man. I saw it in IMAX in the Montclair Place as well in the AMC. So hell yeah.
Wow.
I think the Suicide Squad lost money because the name is too similar to the first movie. People don't want to watch the old movies. Yeah, that I feel like had something to do with it too. Like the first one, it made a lot of money because I feel like it had a lot of star power. The trailers were kind of good too. And I think at the time DC was like actually doing good. You know, so like they're like hell
Yeah.
yeah, and Marvel was doing good. So comic book movies were like hell yeah. Like if it's a comic book movie, it's more than likely it's gonna be fun.
Mhm.
But then after people saw it, it wasn't that good. They're like, hey, this is a sequel. Then it didn't really have like Superman, Batman, Spider Man, like those big name heroes. So
Yeah.
people are like, why are we gonna watch this? We don't know anybody, you know?
Right. Yeah. I don't think people kind of like still to this day really realize what it is. Cause I mean, I was honestly kind of like that. Like I told Ben, he was gonna watch it like the day it came out, and I was just not really in like a rush. I was like, I don't like, and he started watching it, and I kind of watched bits and bobs of it, and I was just like, I'm gonna go to sleep. So, but I did finally watch it in full. So yeah, I've
And
seen
again,
it.
we'll talk about that a little bit later. But real quick, what's up, Eddie? Hope y'all having a good day. Hopefully you're doing good, having a good day as well, man. I just like his picture too. He's just like fishing. Like that's what a man. Well, I don't want to be
What a
sexist.
man.
I don't want to be sexist.
What a man that he was out there fishing, getting his
Like,
grub.
I
Ugh.
get monkey butt if I don't shower. Sorry, off topic, but I literally just finished watching Rear Window, trying to watch some more Hitchcock movies. Is there a director whose movies you need to watch? Me, first one that comes to mind is Akira Kurosawa, David Lynch. I feel like Lynch. I've only seen that one story movie with the farmers and stuff like. It's like a weird, obscure, like
Oh, straight,
straight story.
straight
Yeah, straight
story.
story. I just
I
seen
was
that
gonna say
one,
straight edge.
and I feel like he has like a lot of filmography that like obviously you agree with, like it's A1 and stuff like that. So I think him is one, David Lynch, um, and that's pretty much. I think that's all I can think of right now because I've seen Hitchcock, some not all of his, but you know.
I think one other director that I would want you to watch more of is probably Lars, because I think you
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
did
I've
you
only
watch.
seen
I
like
think you watched
two.
Antichrist, right? Or no?
No, I've seen the one that we did for
Oh, Melancholia.
Melancholia, yeah, and I think I've seen another one of his, but I didn't see the Jack one with
The house that
Matt
Jack built.
Dillon. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't see that one. I wanted to, and then they came out with like a director's cut, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
re-released it or
I
something.
mean, that one was already like 3 hours long, so
Yeah,
I wasn't down. But I really did enjoy that movie. I mean, I liked it. So
Audrey stands Lars.
I do, I do. Even though he's always getting also canceled and shit. But
What is a
yeah,
director that you want to watch more of, or you like you have on your list?
I'm trying to think right now. I mean, I mean, if you can think of any, if you can help me out, let me know, because I'm drawing a blank right now. I mean, I would say probably like it would have to be someone like
Scorsese. I feel like you've watched plenty of Quentin movies.
yeah. I mean,
Um,
like
Obviously Hitchcock.
Scorsese. Like I would want to say yeah, like I should probably watch more of his stuff, but I don't really like want to.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, I'm kind of just like I'm like I'm okay with what I've seen of him. Like I know, like
You
you know
feel
what I
like it's
mean.
the same painting but with a different brush or something like that?
Something like that. Something along those lines. Yep. Yep. I mean, like I think I've mentioned previously before. Like for him, for me, he's kind of hit or miss. Like I really enjoy some of his movies, and some of them I'm just kind of like, I could do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
Fuck. Who did
Hitchcock is definitely a good one to get versed on because mostly people just think of Psycho. You know, when they think of Hitchcock,
I think of Rear Window.
Rear Window is great. It is. I'm really happy that I watched that in theaters. It was really cool.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah, and the one that I still need to watch is Vertigo. I haven't seen Vertigo yet.
Yeah, that one's a pretty good. I think if I'm remembering right, that one's a pretty good one too.
And like I said, he even had that series, that TV show series, which was so good. I'm surprised like it's not more talked about, I guess. I'm sure it was back in the day. But
Yeah.
yeah, I really enjoyed his little like episodes that he had, his little show. So did you ever watch the Hitchcock movie? I forgot what it was called. I think it was called Hitchcock. The
Oh, with
one
Anthony
with
Hopkins?
yes.
No, I didn't. I didn't see that one.
It wasn't great.
That's what I heard actually.
I
That
think
it
I
wasn't.
walked out of it, but not because I wanted to. I think it was because like I got sick or something. But
Yeah,
yeah, I don't
you got
remember.
vertigo.
Yeah, but I don't remember really caring for it. And I was really excited because we even went to like the ArcLight to watch it. I remember. You
Yeah,
know, yeah.
you
But
want
I
to be
was
all fancy
like,
for Hitchcock.
well, yeah, because they were only showing it in like select theaters. You know, they always get you with that shit. I fucking hate that. Has that happened to you? Where they're like playing in select theaters, and then you're like, oh fuck, and you're like trying to like find a
Gotta drive
theater.
45 minutes away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then you wait like a week or two, and it's like showing at the AMC.
yeah, yeah. That's what I hate. I mean, but it is what it is. Like 9 Days as a movie. I think Robert, if you see 9 Days, let me know. I thought that was gonna be in Corona. I don't know if you remember me telling you, but now
Mm-hmm.
it's in the AMC. So like right here in the mill. So
So
I'm
you
gonna
can just go.
I can just go check it out. But real quick, Rear Window was one that I saw like, and I saw it for the first time, and right after it ended, I put it on again because I was just like, fuck, like how's it like? It's one of my favorite movies of all time, which is one viewing, and I just wanted to see like everything again, like the way he did everything, the acting, just I was like blown away, like literally.
Yeah, it's like so entertaining, you know?
Yeah,
Performances were so good. Everything about it, I really, really enjoy it. I need to watch it again. If not, buy it because I don't have it. So I would
and
like to buy
again,
that.
I know where you're going here, Audrey. Your birthday's in a few weeks.
You know it. Yep.
So,
No, not
Audrey
a few
wants Rear
weeks.
Window
It's literally in
next
five
week.
days. It's literally this Sunday.
Oh, it's already the 10th.
Yes,
Holy shit,
I know. I
that is
know.
wild. I think we're still like in the first week or something.
Yeah, no, dude. Today's actually my mom's birthday. And
Oh, for real?
then yeah, and then the 14th my dad, and then I'm the 15th.
No way. So within the span of a week, it's like your whole fam's birthday.
Yeah, dude. It's
Mom's, dad's,
pretty.
and yours.
Yeah, we're all freaking Leos, so
That explains a lot. No, I'm just kidding.
it's
I'm just kidding.
crazy. It's
What about
crazy.
Ben? What is he?
He is a Capricorn.
Eh, no, I'm just
Eh.
kidding. I don't.
You're
I
like,
don't know
eh.
nearly as much as you about like all that
You
stuff.
know,
So
it's funny. We took a test this morning, like what's your toxic trait? And I forgot exactly what he got. I want to say it's rigid. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ben, because I don't remember, but I want to say it was that. And then mine was a dramatic. I'm a dramatic llama. I was like, I don't think I'm that dramatic. Like I can be, but like
Audrey,
I'm not.
I'm just
But okay,
kidding.
like I'm not dramatic in like the sense like an actress would be dramatic. Like I'm not like that dramatic. I'm dramatic in a different way, I feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I thought that was funny. A dramatic llama. I was like, all right, well. Eddie has said Kubrick is another one for me. Need to watch A Clockwork Orange, 2001, and Spartacus.
Damn, that's like his biggest ones. That's one that I would say too because I've seen Clockwork Orange 2001, but I feel like he's done so much. I feel like I just knocked out his biggest ones, But I feel like he's done a lot more. So I really want to. And I seen the moon landing, and I know he did that. So imagine. I don't want to get into that. Another conspiracy here on the real talk.
John loves conspiracy theories.
Hell yeah, but
Um, I okay. So for me, like A Clockwork Orange, like I love that movie, right? And I mean, you've seen it.
yeah,
I don't know if you consider it like one of your favorites. I don't think so, right? It's like up there, but it's not like really up
I
there.
have to rewatch it because I've only seen it once.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
in a movie like that, I feel like you definitely have to rewatch it. You know?
Because I was gonna say, I feel like nowadays with like mainstream media and stuff, like there's like Clockwork Orange shirts everywhere, right? Like in fucking
It
FYE or
was Space
whatever.
Jam, the four what's it called Drew what was it called?
Yeah,
Droogs?
the Droogs. Yeah,
Droogs?
I saw that. I was like, what
It was
the?
getting backlash. It's like, oh, why could they be in there and not Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah, seriously, dude. I know they were over here like breaking into people's houses and raping like wives and shit. Yeah, I know. I was like,
Oh, and out and out.
that was so like weird. I was like, what the hell? But
Yeah, man.
I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if people actually like watch that movie and like actually enjoy it, because I've heard comments of people being like, oh, I love that movie, and they're like, oh, it's like a comfort movie, and I'm just like, damn, for real, like I. I mean, like, I like disturbing shit, but for some reason, the Clockwork Orange always kind of like, I can't just pop it in. You know
Yeah,
what I
he had
mean?
definitely had to be in the mood.
Yeah, like I can't just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna watch this background noise." You know what I mean? I actually wait a minute. Maybe I could because of the soundtrack, because I really like the soundtrack and like the whole Beethoven thing. But I
Yeah,
just think it's funny. Like I don't know, it's pretty fucked up when you think about it.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, John, Eddie, I said, John, you can rewatch A Clockwork Orange when that 4K comes out. Damn.
Yep, I was about to tell you, Audrey, too. Like they have a sick ass 4K steelbook coming out too. I think I
I
sent it
want to
to
see it.
Alex.
Let me see. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Audrey's gonna look it up, but yeah, definitely Eddie. That's on my buy list, man, 100%. But Eddie, let me know how you thought of what you thought of Rear Window. If this was your first time, but it's all good, man. I mean, we can't all watch, you know, every single movie. We can only do, so much. So, and you've been watching a lot, so
Ooh.
kudos to you, bro.
Wait, is it this one? It probably, yeah, I'm assuming. It's not that expensive.
Let me see.
Hold on, I'm trying to get a better picture of it.
Even with my glasses, I have to squint. Yeah, I think that's the 4K, just the regular 4K.
Oh, you're talking about the Steelbook, right?
Yeah,
Huh. Maybe it. I don't see one. I typed in Steelbook 4K.
it's
Hmm.
like a Best Buy one.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I think I found it.
And
Oh
also,
yeah, yeah,
Eddie, I'm not sure if you knew, but I have a TikTok. It's linked down in the bio. So far I've been covering some Blu-ray stuff. If you want to check it out.
yeah. Shit. Doesn't let me. Okay, there we go. I think it's this one. Comes with like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty dope.
it's sick, huh?
Yeah, I actually kind of really like it. I mean, I'm actually really happy with the copy that I have, but this one's pretty sick. I like
Yeah,
it.
I really like the artwork of just their plain Blu-ray one. Like it's just the iconic like poster.
Well, I have the one with the little book that has like little tidbits.
Oh yeah, like my damn it. Eddie said I thought it was great. Gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Hell
What are we
yeah.
talking about?
Rear Window.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
I think I probably gave that one like a 5, or maybe yeah, like a 4.5.
That and John Carpenter's The Thing are the only movies I've ever watched back to back, to my
Like
knowledge.
you were like, this shit's so good, I have to watch it again.
Yeah, dude. Especially like even now talking about The Thing, I think Alex was just watching it for the first time, but
What
I want
a
to watch it again.
noob! I'm just kidding, Alex. Hey, you
I
know
know.
what? The important thing is that you watch the movies. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Then we
What's
have
one
Eddie S.
movie? Oh, sorry.
No, no. What were you gonna say? I'm interested.
I was just gonna say, what's one movie that like you people like told you like like super hyped it up, and then you were like, wow, this actually kind of sucks. Like you didn't enjoy it. Can you think of one?
Fuck, I just seen one like that too, and I was like, damn, like,
You're like, really? People
um,
like this shit?
I was gonna say one right now, but I was like, fuck, I want to keep our subscribers.
I'm trying to think of
um,
one. I can't think.
I
I'm
feel like
having
I
a brain
just like it
fart.
was just recently, like, oh yeah, like I watched it and I was like, what was this? Like what? Um,
Was it like a comedy, horror?
I feel like it was. I'm looking back at all my stuff. Oh, Burning.
Burning? Yeah, right. I'm like, how dare you? I will walk out of this set immediately. Just kidding.
God damn it.
I can't think of one recently that I was like, wow, this is straight trash. Oh my god, I have such a terrible memory.
I know, me too. Like, I'm going through my letterbox right now. Like,
Oh, probably do the right thing. No, I'm just kidding. I couldn't even say
oh,
that
I
with a
agree.
straight face.
Must have her
I
parents.
couldn't even say it without laughing. Oh, yeah, so I watched that and I gave it a 3.5, but that was only because I want to watch it with subtitles.
A single man.
What?
I'm just kidding. I remember when we talked about that actually.
Oh, about single man?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Colin Firth, man. Right? Am I
Yeah.
thinking of the right
Colin
one?
Firth.
Yeah. Mr. Tom Ford. You stylish man. Man, sometimes I wish that I could be like super fancy like that, but I'm like, I'm way too lazy, dude. You know what I mean? Like there's
Yeah.
people that like really like take like hours to get ready and they like premeditate like little outfits and shit, and I'm just like, ugh, I can't. Oh, Frozen. I agree with Manuel. I totally agree. I hate Frozen,
Oh,
dude.
what's up, Manuel?
I can't stand Frozen. That's like one of the only
Frozen.
Disney
It's
movies
overhyped.
that
It's ass.
literally, I was like, I cannot with it. I don't know why people love that movie so much.
Yeah.
John, explain, because I know you're a fan.
I'm a fan, but it's like not like my favorite Disney movie, you know. I saw it because when it first came out, obviously Let It Go was fucking everywhere. I fucking hated it. You know, I was like, shut up, you know. And obviously, it's not made for us; it's for kids. But then I watched it when I think at home. I was like, you know what? That was not bad. Like I like it. It's cool.
I mean, I
It's
don't
cool.
think
You know?
Olaf's that cute.
Yeah. And the second one was cool too. It's just kind of me, you know. Again, overall,
Ugh,
if I
I
had to like
can't.
pick that and something like Aladdin,
Right.
you
Well,
know.
no, I was gonna say like even I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this because I know you really like this movie too. But like even like Moana, I still haven't seen it.
Oh,
And I
okay.
think it's just because it's so overhyped that I'm kind of like turned off
It
by it.
turns
Like
you
I
off.
don't really
Yeah.
want to watch it. The one that I do want to watch is Luca because I've heard really good things about that one,
Me
but
too. I
not
still
to
got
the
to see
point where
that.
it's
And
annoying.
Raya, the Last Dragon, or whatever.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of comparisons from Luca to Call Me by Your Name, and I don't know if it's because
Oh God.
is he okay? So like I'm genuinely asking, is it about a gay boy, like a little gay boy? I'm not
As far
sure.
as to my knowledge, no. I think it's only because it takes place in like Italy or some shit like that.
Oh, so people just made the narrative like they made it
But
like
again, as far as to my knowledge, it might be, but
yeah.
I as far as I know, no.
I need to watch it. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch it.
How dare they compare something to Call Me by the
It's actually really funny because I was like, damn, this actually does look.
Damn, hell yeah, Eddie. I don't have a TikTok, but I'll get it for you, bro. Fuck yeah. Or actually, I mean, you don't have to, Eddie. I actually put my reels a day later, but on Instagram, which the last one for some reason shot up to like 3,000 views. I was like, what happened?
Did you get a lot of likes?
It was like 35 to my knowledge, but like it's okay. Like, you know, it was like that was on par with the other ones. And then I look at the views and it was just like, like I was, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
they're on there too on my Instagram. If you have Instagram, Eddie, yeah, because fuck TikTok just consume a lot of your fucking time, man. Just be careful.
I kind of got tired of TikTok because all I see is like a bunch of the same. So I'm kind of like taking a break from it. But
Yeah, I just been trying to take a break from it because I noticed that once I get there, I watch. Okay, cool, but it's like I'm trying to find videos just to send to people, and I'm like,
oh, I saw the one that your girlfriend did. That one was so cute.
oh yeah,
I'm about to blast John right now.
no,
John did the cutest shit. He like put a little rod for his girlfriend so she could hang her plants. And you look
yeah.
so proud.
I was like, hell yeah, I did
Yeah,
a
you're
man's
like, I'm
job.
a boyfriend of the year. I deserve a
Yeah,
fucking trophy. I thought that was so cute. I was like, oh my god. I didn't follow her, but I followed her because she popped up on my For You page, and I was like, oh shit, Cindy. So
yeah,
I started following her. But
yeah,
yeah, I thought that was super cute. I was like, oh.
yeah. Got to do it. Got to do it for my babe. You know,
Yeah, exactly. You gotta support her passions,
addiction.
her. Dude,
Nah,
I
her.
was low key addicted to.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I was like, oh, you know what? For as far as my knowledge, like Audrey does some plant stuff too. Like I think you guys would get along.
Yeah, for sure.
Plant moms.
Yeah, like I was addicted in like collecting plants, but then it can get a little overwhelming when
Yeah,
you're like when you have to like water them. You're like, "Oh shit, how am I going to take care of all these plants?" But yeah, that was super cute. I was like, "I'm down. I'm down to follow
yeah,
her for the heartwarming content."
yeah. I can see me
um
be a good boyfriend on her page.
I know, right?
At least I try.
But anyways, another movie that I watched was Jungle Cruise.
Oh yes, Jungle
Did you
Cruise.
watch Jungle Cruise?
No, I didn't. I didn't get a chance to watch it. But again, like you know, I wasn't really interested. I kind of do want to watch it because everybody's been saying it's fun and like I'm like, all
It's a
right,
good
cool. Like
time.
that's what I want. You know, especially at the movies.
Yeah, it's like a family friendly good time movie,
But a lot of people have been comparing it to the Mummy, Audrey. So I want to know.
No way. It's not. You can't
She said,
compare. Well, okay, actually, you know what? They're right in the sense that the characters are basically the same. Like you got the
yeah,
like headstrong smart ass guy and you got like
smart,
the
kind
smart
of.
girl. Yeah, the
Yeah.
smart girl that like gets lucky. And then you have like the brother cuz she has a brother that goes along with
Oh,
them.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, as I was watching it, I was like, wow, this is exactly like the mummy. But I mean, that's like one of the aspects that really stands out that makes it similar. But I mean, I
Which
think you
Dwayne
should.
has a connection to because he was in Mummy too.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe he was like, you
That's
know what, I'm
so
gonna
true.
fucking bring it back. Because in one of the
What a
interviews, he
guy.
said, "Oh, I saw Pirates of the Caribbean very early on, and like, I knew I wanted to do something like that. It's okay, it's a Disney ride, Jungle Cruise, but it's like, nah, dude, I see where you're coming from."
I mean, I actually really enjoyed the part like in the beginning because it legitimately feels like you're on the ride. And I thought
Yeah.
that was
Oh,
cool.
that's cool. Yeah.
And I asked my dad because I went to go watch it with my parents, and I asked my dad, I was like, "Is it weird for you like to see The Rock like as an actor, not as a wrestler anymore?" Because my dad like obviously watched him as a wrestler first and like
Yeah.
everything. And my dad's like, "Well, no, now he's more kind of just like The Rock, the actor. He's not so
Yeah.
much like."
Dwayne.
Yeah, he's not really. I mean, because you forget that he wrestled until you see
Yeah.
his stunts. You're kind of like, oh, I see that. I know that move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But besides that, you kind of just forget, and you're like, damn, I forget that he wrestled first, and he was actually a big time.
Yeah. He was one of the greats in the wrestling.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty nuts. But I mean, I think you would enjoy it. Like
Yeah.
if you like took your nephews and made it like a family thing, I think you guys would enjoy it for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. That's one I again I know I'm gonna have fun with. And Free Guy is one too. Like it seems similar. I feel like it's for a certain type of audience though, because I asked my girls like, do you wanna go see that? And she's like, like I wouldn't mind, but
Mm,
like it's not, She wants to go see Respect, the Whitney
oh
Houston one.
no,
So we're
Aretha.
probably gonna Aretha Franklin.
Yeah, Aretha.
It's because she didn't she Jennifer Hudson or didn't she play Aretha? I mean
Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston too. So
I
it's
know
like
she.
I don't know
I know she was in Dreamgirls, which I didn't watch.
with Eddie Murphy too.
Yeah, she was in that one, and then wasn't she? Oh no, 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 that was Beyonce. Beyonce was in Cadillac Records, right? Yeah, but yeah, the Aretha Franklin one looks pretty good. The one that looks
Yeah,
pretty fucking crazy is the new one coming out with Jessica Chastain and Andrew Garfield.
yeah,
When I saw the trailer, I was like, What the hell?
Yeah, like what is this? I seen like pictures and everything, and I knew of the movie, but once I seen the trailer too, I was like, "Yo, this looks like
It was kind of scary, dude.
it looks yeah, because the prosthetics and all that stuff, like, but it does seem interesting, and I guess it's based on the true story, so um,
Yeah. I'm actually a fan of
very
Jessica
interesting.
Chastain. I really enjoyed her in The Help. I
She was
liked
in
her
The
a lot.
Help.
Yeah, she was in The Help. I mean, everyone kind of forgets about her because Dallas Bryce Howard is in that one
Bryce
too.
Dallas Howard.
Yeah, she's in that one too.
Yeah, she's. I remember her because she's like the main like bad guy or whatever.
Did I say Dallas Bryce Howard?
I was like, I knew though. I think you
Dude.
said that before too.
Oh my god. I can't believe I said it like that. What the fuck?
It's her fault for having three names. It's
I
on her.
know, and like it sounds like like it could go either way. It could
Bryce
either
Dallas
be
Howard.
Dallas
Dallas
Bryce
Bryce.
Howard.
That's her. Yeah, that's her name from now on. Dallas Bryce Howard.
Anyways, you know who I'm talking about. Her, they're both in it, and they
Dallas
both kind
Howard
of look,
Bryce.
and they both look like similar. Like they have similarities, I
Yeah, yeah. I
guess.
always get kind of
So
confused, but
even though I think Jessica Chastain's prettier, but that's just me.
I
I
think she's a better actress. As far as pretty, I mean, I don't know.
don't-
I gotta check it out. I don't know.
You're like, I don't know. I gotta compare.
Gotta compare and contrast.
Maybe that's why I think she's prettier because I think she seems like a better actress.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Bryce was just trying to act for a bit, but now she's doing a lot more directing, like The Mandalorian and
Hmm.
all that stuff. So maybe, and I think she did something with fuck, with that one show, Black Mirror.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. She's definitely been out there. I mean, she's been on a lot, you know. But
yeah.
I
Howard
don't know.
Bryce Dallas.
Howard Bryce Down. It's her fault for having a complicated name.
Yeah,
But I forgot where I was going with this. Oh well, yeah, they're gonna be in that new movie that creeped me out because of the prosthetics. So,
yeah.
but I
But
I
hey,
would
kudos to
watch
them
it.
for trying to be realistic, but it's kind of like there's
It's a
a
little
realistic and
overkill.
then like yeah, a little bit over where it's like for like a horror movie or something.
Yeah, dude, for real. Like, they couldn't get those prosthetics in old. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like in old, like they didn't look anything like
like they're
old.
aging, like
I
little
know.
wrinkles here and there. But I was like, yeah, like why don't they like look older? Like why is it just the kids? But I don't
Just a
know.
little bit
I don't want
of
to
just a
ruin
little bit of white hair. Just a little bit of, salt and pepper.
it.
That
Yeah.
should be good. But yeah. So do you want to start going into Suicide Squad, or do you want to? Is there some other movies you wanted to talk about?
I just watched I Love You Man. I rewatched it. Last week or the previous week we saw This Is 40, so we were kind of on a damn. I said kind of like five times right there. We were kind of on a Paul Rudd
Kick.
binge, kick.
Mm-hmm.
So we watched. I rewatched and she watched for the first time I Love You Man, and yeah, it's one of those movies for me I grew up with, like, and I saw it in high school, and I just loved it for whatever reason. I know it's not the best, I know all this stuff, but I don't know. It's just something about it just isn't here forever.
Right.
But other than that, yeah, just the Suicide Squad. I couldn't watch anything else. Didn't have time.
We watched Do the Right Thing. Like I said, I gave it a 3.5. I think it'll shoot up at least to maybe a 4 once I rewatch it
With
with
subtitles.
the subtitles. And let me tell you this. Okay, so going into this movie, I didn't really know what it was about. Other than I knew it dealt with like racial issues, but that's it. That's like I was like, okay, whatever. And watching it, I was like, whoa. I didn't know it was inspired by true events, and yeah, it was kind of crazy to watch because it felt like something really current,
Yeah.
which was kind of like I was like, I don't know how to feel about this because it was something. It was really really like spot on to right now.
To this day.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, like literally nothing has changed. But it was hard to watch towards the end because you just feel like it's like, how can I explain it? Like, it feels like a volcano. Like the whole movie, like you feel this like tension and kind of like this banter back and forth. You know shit's gonna go down, but it doesn't really happen until the end, and then it just kind of like
Like the
erupts. And
tension just keeps building, boom, 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 boom. Kind of
and
like
I
a
think,
popcorn. It's like
yeah,
ready to.
like you know it's coming, but you're just like, ah. When it comes, you're like, oh shit, like you
Oh, she
didn't.
said.
um but yeah, it was crazy. Like it just erupts out of nowhere and you're just left like, oh my god, like you're just kind of like holding your head like, what the fuck is happening? And it's just crazy chaos. And
Yeah.
I really really enjoyed that aspect of it. And I thought the performances were good.
I
um
didn't know Spike was in it as much as he was. I knew he was in
yeah,
it,
he's like the
but yeah, he's like the main character. I was like, what the hell? Like, this is cool,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I thought that was really cool too. And we see a lot of people in there. We see
Yeah. Sam
Martin Lawrence.
Jackson, Martin
I didn't even know
Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence was in that.
Me either. I didn't know Sam
And
Jackson was like the radio guy.
what's the name of Pollos Hermanos guy?
John Carlos Pizito.
He was in there. He's the
He
one
was
that kind
great.
of, yeah, he's the one that
Instigates
kind
shit.
of yeah, he's the instigator. And then the other guy, the I forgot his name, the one with the radio with with the boombox. My bad, the stereo. I
Yeah, fuck, he comes on. I knew him from Spider-Man, so it was cool to see him here, and I knew he was like another acting stuff, but I'm
I know him
forgetting
from
his name at
Sister
the
Act.
moment. Sister Act?
Yeah.
Michelle.
I was like, hey, it's the guy from Sister Act. He's super young though. I
Everybody's
really,
super young.
yeah, I really enjoyed the old man. The what was he, the mayor? No, what was he called? I forgot what he was called. The old man
Mm,
that fights with the old lady all the time. I
I
can't
don't
believe I'm
know.
forgetting his name. But
Bill Nunn is that guy with the boombox, and then you have John Turturro there, and you have, which I just saw him in This Is 40. What's his name? God damn it.
Radio Raheem. Yep.
Audrey was his name.
Who?
The guy, the shop owner, the white shop owner guy. He's the
Oh.
voice of Marlin in fucking Finding Nemo. God damn it!
Um
And I was just literally like, I just saw him in This Is 40.
Mama's sister. Yeah, he was called the mayor. He was great too. And Mama's sister, yeah. Wait, was it Mama's sister? No, I thought it was something else. Maybe. I don't know. I know who you're talking about, John, but I can't remember his name.
I gotta do it. I gotta
But
do it.
all really good performances. I really, really enjoyed everything. Like I said, the banter, the three old dudes, like Ben said, talking shit on the corner was
Yeah,
great. I love them. It's very much spot on of what you would expect. And they also, I think, they did an amazing job at conveying the fact that it was super hot, because it kind of revolves around that. Like it's just a hot fucking day. Everyone's trying to cool down. Can't seem to get can't seem to get no AC anywhere because it's so hot. And
yeah,
yeah, so it's a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Definitely. If you don't really know much about Spike Lee, I think that's like a good movie to start off with. Like I said, from him, the one of his older movies that I had watched recently was also She's Gotta Have It, which I enjoyed as well. But yeah, I totally recommend that movie. I definitely want to watch it again, but in the comfort of my own home.
yeah.
But it is
Yeah, that's
really
how I watched
unfortunate.
it. I watched it in my home too. But yeah, it definitely hits you like a ton of breaks too when you're watching it. And just kind of like, hey, like this film could have very much come out in modern times, you know, and
Yeah.
still being as effective, which sucks. And yeah, like that's something I was really once you said it, like that's really hot there, like like everywhere, it's like really fucking hot.
Yeah.
And Rosie Perez is in there too, and I think it's her first starring role.
Her directorial, her debut, not directorial,
I
but
totally,
her debut.
yeah, her debut.
But I was gonna say, have you? I know you've watched it, so the ending for me at first was a little confusing because I was like, what's going on here? Like, I don't want to spoil. I mean, it's an older movie. But,
Yeah,
like,
we can go into spoilers. We can do like a spoiler warning. If you guys haven't seen Do the Right Thing, we highly recommend it from both me and Audrey. And yeah, spoiler warning.
spoilers,
Every time we
spoilers,
do, how do you?
spoilers.
Maybe we can sign it. How would you do it?
Um, that's an interesting. How would I sign
Like this
spoilers?
or something?
No.
Is this a thing?
Yeah,
What
that's
is
like
this?
like that's like protect or like defend or
Oh,
yeah.
okay, makes sense.
Maybe like I don't know. I have to think
Like
about
don't
that. I've
listen or
never had
something,
to
or
say
like I don't know.
yeah, because I don't think I could. I don't think there's a sign for like spoilers. But anyways, spoilers. I'll come back to that when
You're just gonna do spirit fingers or something.
spoilers. I just want like a flashing sign that says spoilers.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah. So the main guy, which is played by Spike Lee, which is Mookie, right? That's his name in it. He all this shit goes down. Obviously.
He's like a
And he
delivery boy, right?
yeah, he's a pizza delivery boy. And then, obviously, like I said, it deals with racial issues because the pizza owner is Italian.
Sal.
Him and his sons run the business, and they're Italian, and they're in a predominantly black neighborhood. So yeah, so like all this like racial tensions going on. It starts off with that with Carlos Esposito's character being pissed that they don't have any like black representation on the wall. He just has like Italian movie stars and actors and all that. Um, so he's like, I'm demanding this shit. So the point is that like everything erupts into him like causing this fight between them, right?
Yeah.
And Radio Raheem ends up dying because the cops show up and it just becomes a shit storm, and he ends up getting killed by the cops. But my thing was that I thought was interesting is that Mookie's character is the one that throws the trash can into
The shop.
the shop to start the whole like commotion and like destroy all the property and all that. And I was kind of taken back because this whole time like
He was very neutral, right, on the whole subject. Like he didn't. He was like acknowledging it, but didn't. Again, just kept his cool. For the most part.
yeah, and like you see that Sal has like he does care about him. I feel like he did care about him.
Yeah.
Although I've seen some reviews that have said, "Oh no, like people try to make Sal like he's the good guy, but he's not." That's the whole point of the movie, how he automatically gets put in a good light, but he's really not. And I'm like, "Okay, well, to be fair, like I said, he says that he feels proud that the kids in the community in that neighborhood grew up on his food, and he says I feel proud about that, right? I never took it as in like he was trying to take advantage of them. I didn't take it like that. I don't know if maybe I perceived it wrong, but I thought he was just honestly proud that he saw these kids growing up, and like they grew up on his food, and he was like, yeah, like that's great, like that's how he made his living. But I never saw it with like him in a way like him saying like, oh yeah, I just take advantage of them, but I don't really give a shit about them. I didn't see it like that because like I said, he even lets those kids come in like when they're already closed. He's like, yeah, like let them come in, like they love my food and stuff. And like
Yeah.
they come in like past hours that they're closed. So I don't know why people would say that. Like I like maybe I'm missing something, but I didn't perceive him that way. So then when I see Mookie treat him like that, he ends up like, they end up destroying his shop. I'm just kind of like, It kind of like confused me because I wasn't expecting that from him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I think Spike Lee, what he intended to do, and I think he did a good job of, was show that neither side was right. Like they're both kind of in the wrong.
Give me 1 second, Audrey.
Oh, I'm gonna vamp you guys. I hear knocking. But yeah. So I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts if you guys have seen it? If any of you guys have seen it. I don't know how I perceive that ending still. Kind of torn. But I do recommend the movie if you haven't seen it. It's a really good movie, and like John said, it's very like it's still very current to what's happening today. So should have muted it. Whoops. Sorry guys. Sorry about the interruption. But yeah, I'm still thinking about that movie. I've been thinking about it a lot recently because it did stay with me, and I was just kind of like thinking about the ending more so than anything else. Like the ending leaves you kind of like wondering. So I definitely need to rewatch it, I would say. But a lot of memorable people come out in it, a lot of good actors, and yeah, I think it's a good watch. Sorry guys. Mother sister. So it was mother sister. Hey Alex, he's getting something from the door. It's just me for today. No, I'm just kidding. Not John had to step out really quick because he I don't know, someone was calling him at the door. So hopefully he'll be back soon. He just forgot to mute it, so it's kind of noisy. But what's up, Alex? Are you gonna be on the show? We're hoping to get our friends, our buddies, Alex and Georgie on the show. I don't know when, but hopefully soon. It'd be cool to have you guys. Are you on break? Are you at work? John's fucking up. Why is he fucking up? Because he didn't mute it? Yeah, I know. It's all noisy. Just kidding. Don't tell him that. He'll be like, I'm sorry. But yeah, it'd be cool to have you guys. Just so we can like catch up and shit. We haven't seen each other since I don't fucking know, dude. Like it's been at least maybe 3-4 years. I don't know. That would be dope. John is trying to make me and Georgie fight for the spot. Why can't he just be both of you? I thought that was the what do you call it? The plan. Sorry, I can't talk. I thought that was the plan, that it was gonna be both of you and you guys were just gonna come on here. There's no need for fighting. You guys just have to go both go over to John's house and it's settled. But yeah, it'd be really cool. I'd be down. I haven't seen Georgie either in like years. It's crazy. It's gonna be called the P Hut reunion because we all met at Pizza Hut. So Audrey takeover. Yeah, it's just me. Sorry, guys. Like I said, John's having a little bit of he's dealing with something right now, but he'll be back soon. So, I'm sorry. So, if you guys have any questions for me or anything, let me know in the comments. It's been too long. I missed the old crew. I know, dude. Same. I was thinking about that the other day because John sent me one of, like, the videos from before, and I was like, damn. We were so young. Like little pipsqueaks. We're like 20 years old. Fucking managing a Pizza Hut. So funny. Did you like the Green Knight? I did. I really did enjoy the Green Knight. I really liked it. You probably didn't tune in last week, I think. Yeah, that was when we talked about it. Yeah, we really, really enjoyed it. I want to watch it again just because I feel like the first time around I didn't pay attention to certain things, and I need subtitles because, yeah, like some of the parts I was like, I don't understand what's happening. But if I rewatch it with subtitles, I think it'll be a lot better. And I want to watch it like here in my house and stuff. Did you like it? What'd you think? What was your overall rating? Overall thoughts about it? I've heard a lot of good things about it. Everyone that I've talked to so far has liked it, except like one person had like a problem with it, that it didn't like really follow the books or whatever. But other than that, I've heard really good things about it. Audrey, your favorite romance movie? Ooh, romance. Pretty in Pink. I think I've said that several times on the podcast. I love Pretty in Pink. That's like one of my favorite, all-time favorite '80s movies. I fucking love it. It's got Molly Ringwald. It's got Harry Dean Stanton. Fucking love it. What's the guy's name? I am blanking on his name. The guy that comes out in 2.5 Men. Oh my god. John? Is it John? John something? I can't think. Fuck. What's his last name? Help me out, guys. Let me look it up. This is embarrassing. I should know because it's like my favorite movie. But I mean, I don't really care too much about him. I love him in that movie. But aside from that, let me see. Cast. John Cryer. I was almost there. I was like, I know it's John something. John Cryer, yeah. It's got James Spader, a young, handsome James Spader. Fucking love that guy. Andrew McCarthy, love him. Annie Potts. I feel like I've seen her in something recently. I can't remember what though. But yeah. That's my favorite romantic comedy, I guess you could say. Let's see. Alex, same. I need subtitles so bad, and I thought it was really good, but didn't want to watch it again. But now that it resonated, I want to watch it, and I've been thinking about it so much lately. Yeah, it's definitely like one of those movies where you're like watching it, and you're like, I don't really understand it, but you're like, it feels good. Like I like it. Like I'm into it. But you're kind of like, what? Like this doesn't really make sense. But then when you think about it, you're like, oh shit. Yeah. It's like a total like light bulb moment, and you're like, oh, this is actually a really good movie. But yeah, I agree. Subtitles. Audrey, pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Oh no. I think John finally muted it. Sorry about that, guys. Where was I? Oh, pineapple on pizza, yes or no? I would say no. That's gonna be a hard pass. I don't care for pineapple on pizza. No, that's not something that I enjoy. But I know like people always get like, I mean, maybe it depends. Maybe if I tried it with like some other toppings, but like straight pineapple with like pepperoni and shit, like no, I'm not down. Oh, let's see, hold on 1 second please. but yeah guys, let me know if you guys have any other questions. John's gonna be like a few more minutes. He has something going on in his house right now, but he'll be back, so no worries. Are you guys ready for fall, for Halloween season? Because that's the season that I live for. As you guys can see, I already got my little, I'm already ready. I'm like so ready to go like Halloween shopping, and it kind of sucks because the stores around my area don't really have too much going on right now in terms of Halloween merchandise. So I'm pretty bummed out about that. I stopped yesterday at a few stores and I was kind of like, nah, they don't really have shit. Hopefully soon though. Hopefully, because it should be coming up. Your favorite action movie with female lead? Ooh. Let me think about this. Favorite action movie with a female lead. I'm trying to think of an action movie. I mean, the only one that pops into my head is like, I'm trying to think. Hold on. I mean, I would want to say like, babe, what's a good action movie with a female lead?
Sucker Punch.
Nope. No. I don't like Sucker Punch.
The one with Charlize Theron, Atomic Blonde.
I haven't seen that one. I feel like in the Kill Bill.
Kill Bill, fuck yeah.
Kill Bill, yeah. But I mean, I feel like there's probably another movie that I really enjoy with a female.
Ready or Not.
Ready or Not?
Yeah, it's the one.
That's an action movie?
It's like a horror action
Yeah, it's
movie.
like a horror movie. I actually really enjoyed the ending to that movie. That one was fun.
Harley Quinn. The Harley Quinn movie.
Birds of Prey?
Birds of Prey. Yeah.
No, I didn't even finish watching
Oh,
that.
that's a good one. Well, it's not really an action movie though. Let's say 10 Cloverfield Lane. Not really an action movie though.
I'm trying to. I feel like there has to be. Like, there
Where's
has to
Bobby's
be.
brush?
What?
Where's Church's brush?
Oh, it's in the bathroom.
Oh.
I was like, what? I can't really think of another one. I don't know why Angelina Jolie's like the only one that pops into my
Oh,
head.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
I mean, I don't think. Does that count? I was
kinda
going to
counts.
say Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but I was kind of like, does that count? Because Brad Pitt's like equally the lead, I think. But I really enjoyed that movie. That was a movie that I had never like watched until he made me watch it. And I was like, oh, this is actually pretty dope.
Alien.
I like their, oh yeah, Alien.
Resident Evil, but I don't really like Resident Evil movies.
So I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming somewhere along the lines of like, yeah, like maybe like Kill Bill or Mr. and Mrs. Smith. But I can't really like think about other movies. Maybe like Faster Pussycat Kill Kill. I really like that one, but that's like, I mean, yeah, I think you could consider that an action movie for sure. So yeah, something like that. Okay. Who's your fave musician turned actor? Ooh. That's a good one. Fave musician turned actor. Once again, the only one that keeps popping into my head is Jared Leto. And I'm kind of like, I don't know how I feel about that. Because I mean, I love him, but I'm kind of like, really? Like, is that really my fave? I don't know. Oh, I was going to say, does David Bowie count? Why doesn't he count? He's been in like a good amount of stuff. I think he should definitely count. Iggy? Iggy Pop? Tom Waits. Oh my God. Maybe, actually. I really enjoy him. Like, whenever he comes out in a movie, like, I'm just like, damn, this movie just got, like, 10 times better. He's definitely up there. But, like, current, I'm trying to think of who, and I probably want to say, like, still, like, Jared Leto, maybe. Your favorite movie featuring a dog? I feel like I have several of these. Featuring a dog. I can think of one with a pig, and that was Pig recently, which you guys haven't watched with Nicolas Cage. You should definitely do it. But with the dog, Milo and Otis. Do you guys remember that movie? Maybe. Depends how old you are, I guess. But yeah. The Hunger Games, Star Wars, Underworld. You know what? I haven't seen Underworld, so that one's kind of like out of the running. Hunger Games, yeah. I mean, I think I enjoyed the first one the most, but other than that, I was just kind of like whatever. Tom Waits is my fave. Yeah, dude, same here. Fucking love that guy. I was gonna name my cat, the little one that I just got, I was gonna name him Tom Waits. Like, I was close to changing his name because we called him Creature. But then I realized he has the raspiest meow ever. He sounds like he literally has smoked a pack of cigarettes a day. And he sounds like Tom Waits. And I was like, I really want to call this cat Tom Waits. But we just stuck with Creature. So, yeah. Oh, he's right here. Come here, Queechy. Oh. My God. I can't grab him. Haha. Say hi, Creature. Can you guys hear him purring? He's got energy healing purrs. Look, Bubby, you're famous. Can't really see him, huh? There he is. Yeah, he's purring. This is my boy Creature. I know, dude. But it's too late now. He responds to Creature. So, yeah. I kind of fucked up with that. I should have called him Tom Waits. But I didn't know that he was gonna have fucking meow like that. Shit, I think I fucked something up with the mic. So I don't know what's happening with John. I thought he was gonna come back already, but it's literally been a minute. Let me message him. But so far, I'm enjoying this. I hope you guys don't get too bored with me. Just here, kind of like chatting your guys' ear off. So I have a question for you guys. Would you guys be down if me and John did like a segment, I guess you could call it, not really a segment, but like a recommendation every week, like where we would recommend a movie that you guys watch. But the question, we want to do that, but the question is, would you guys think it's better if we do it randomly? Like just a random movie that we just both, like we think like, oh, you guys should definitely watch it? Or should it be something that goes with something that's coming out that week or maybe soon? Like this past episode, it was a Suicide Squad, so we would recommend something, I don't know, like maybe something similar or something by James Gunn, like, you know what I mean, like just so it's not super random. I kind of like random, but also the possibilities would be endless, so it would be really hard to narrow down what we could recommend or what we would want to recommend. So that's the only reason I'm kind of like, I don't know. Oh shit.
I'm with Audrey though.
I was like, oh shit, because it sounded like someone knocked in my headphone. I was like, ow.
My bad. Alex, if you're still here, what's up, man?
Yeah, he was keeping me company along with everyone else. We were just chatting it up.
Chatting up. Sorry about that, guys. Apologies. They just needed my assistance real quick. My grandparents. It should be John's pick 1 week and your pick one week the next.
Not
I think
both
it'd be
of us
interesting
at
to
the
get
same
two.
time.
I think it'd be interesting. Are you talking about like the recommendation stuff we said?
Yeah.
You're talking about? Yeah, I think it'd be cool to like two a week. I mean, 2 week. If like our viewers would like that, like they could follow along, or two movies a week is cool.
But I was just like wondering or asking them about the randomness. Like, is it better to be random or to have some sort of like criteria to follow? You know what I mean?
Like a theme or something. Like I told Audrey, like maybe it should be based on like last week we could have done like James Gunn movies or something, but then he has like small filmography,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. My brain hurts. Cause like I was thinking like last week or 2 weeks ago when we did the Green Knight. I mean,
it could have been the A24 movies.
Yeah, that's true. That would be easier because they do have a hefty list. But
I mean, maybe like if there's a week where we have a director coming out with something new, maybe we can make like a director centric recommendations, or maybe just like the studio, or if it's like a horror movie,
Yeah.
Halloween though, October should just be pure horror movies that we could recommend.
Oh, actually, so that's what I was gonna ask you. I think we mentioned this on the podcast a couple weeks ago, but we were talking about the Exorcist reboot.
Yes.
So, would you say that The Exorcist is the best horror movie of all time?
It's not my favorite. Not my favorite horror movie of all time.
From like a what do you call it? Like a neutral standpoint
general
a horror lover, whatever you want to call it, movie lover, movie aficionado, aficionado. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I know it's not your favorite, but like, do you think it's the greatest horror movie of all time?
Yeah.
It kind of puts you on a spot, man. Because if you say
Well, here's the thing. Like, I think like any genre, I'm gonna give like a bullshit fucking answer. Like any genre, like it depends on your taste. You know what I'm saying? Because there's very like different tasting. Wait, hold on. I think I'm gonna need my assistance right now again. Hold on.
Okay.
Just as Audrey, you answer this.
Okay.
Hold on.
So Alex, you said why not be random and also something on theme with whatever you guys are talking about? So both? I mean, I guess we could. I don't know. I have to think about it. But yeah, I mean, it makes more sense to be something on theme. But I don't know. It just makes it a little bit more complicated. It's complicated either way, but I don't know. We'll probably be implementing it into the next. What the fuck? I hear someone downstairs, I think. Anyways, sorry about that. So I think we're going to be implementing it into the next podcast. So hopefully by then we'll make a decision. But yeah, I just wanted to like see what you guys thought because we were kind of having a difficult time trying to figure it out. Whether it be random or not. But yeah, I think maybe that would be a good idea. Like maybe like we could have one random and one that goes with theme. That'd be a lot of recommending recommendations though. Whatever. I think it'll be fine once we decide. But yeah, so the reason why I said that was because about The Exorcist was just because it's being rebooted, and I feel like I don't know how I feel about it because there already has been so many reboots of The Exorcist. If you think about it, you know what I mean. Like it's like everyone and their mother does a fucking possession movie now, and it's kind of like, meh. But what I think what makes The Exorcist great, and I mentioned this to Ben, is that it was the one that kind of like started it all, I guess you could say. And it like really went there in terms of like being truly like disturbing and like kind of stirring the pot for the time period that it came out in. And like nowadays, like even if you were to go to like film school, like they're gonna show you the exorcist and be like, okay, like yeah, this is like what kind of like got the ball rolling in this whole genre of possession horror. I'm just talking about possession horror because obviously there's different kinds of horror, but I'm talking strictly possession, like where it involves getting possessed by a demon. So I think the exorcist was the one that like really really like made it happen. So that's why I feel like it does deserve to be called one of the greatest horror movies, if not the greatest. Because yeah, I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's not even scary." Like, "Oh, like I wasn't even scared. It never freaked me out." Blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, like okay, I get that. Like because maybe like you watched it later on in your life or for whatever reason it didn't scare you. Like I get that, but I think what it did, that's what makes it the greatest. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that's what I think. Can we do a sing along? Greatest Showman. Oh, dude, I haven't seen that movie, The Greatest Showman. I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I'm not a big musical like person. Like I love like Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I love Little Shop of Horrors, but I think that's just because you know what I mean. Like it involves like things that I care about, that I'm interested in. But other than that, I don't really like musicals.
Musicals.
Yeah, I'm like I haven't seen
In the Heights.
In the Heights. I haven't seen what's that other really popular one with Anne Hathaway, Les Miserables.
Greatest
Um,
Showman.
Yeah, that's the one that he was talking about. He was like, "Can we do a sing along, Greatest Showman?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, bro. I'm sorry. I don't do sing
Yeah, I
alongs."
like the concept behind like In the Heights for me was fucking great. Like I liked everything about it, but again, like it's just the whole singing. You know, some of like the dialogue is like in the scene, some of the story progression and all that stuff, and like maybe because we're not used to it, but I mean, I like the message. Everything was great, the choreography and, and the singing and everything. It's probably just not my cup of tea, though. You know, I think that's the same
Yeah,
with you. You know,
I
like
think that's fair. There was
yeah,
also the other one that came out with Meryl Streep. I think it was like Into the
Into the
Woods,
Woods. Yeah.
and I wanted to watch it, but then I heard that it was like a musical, and I was like, ugh.
See that one I didn't mind because like for me like La La Land, that one I feel like it's more about the story than the musical.
Yeah,
Like I mean, it had its moments and stuff, but it wasn't like again like the dialogue wasn't the kind of like In the Heights, you know, like where a lot of stuff happened in those musical style rather than just having a scene, you know, like a regular movie and stuff.
yeah, and I haven't seen La La Land since it came out. and I can't remember. Do they actually like sing, or is it more dancing? Like,
It's I guess it's more like yeah, they do dance, they do sing, and it's like a few like kind of like standalone singing. You know, like it's either
they
Ryan
do?
or Emma. Yeah, like they do sing, but it's more like I don't know. It's not like a traditional musical. Like, that's all I can say. Like where it's just like
Yeah,
this huge ensemble, like unless like the beginning of it, and then there's like a middle one too, where Emma and her friends going to that party. Um, yeah, like mostly it's just kind of like one person kind of like storytelling.
yeah, yeah. I feel like because like I haven't even seen West Side Story, and a lot of people
Oh,
love
that's
that
another one
movie.
coming up, a remake or reboot, whatever, with Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, and I'm kind of like, mm,
Yeah,
I'm just like, nah, I don't really care.
yeah. Like
But
I don't want to seem like I'm bashing them or anything. Like if you love them, cool. Like it's just for like I think with Audrey too, it's just not our
yeah,
cup of tea. Like we can't
and
get
like
into
I
it.
said, I love like Rocky Horror and I love Little Shop of Horrors and Grease, but that's just because Grease because I grew up with it, but like the other ones is just because it has elements of like I guess stuff that I like. So that's
Yeah,
why I'm like down. But if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have even like watched them. Um, Alex left us. Send John my regards. See you later, Audrey. What a polite young chap,
yeah. Well,
dude. I've
right
been.
now he is, but when he's just talking to me or something, it's like, dude,
I
like
know.
we're like two sailors in the just cussing and
Dude,
all
I've been
that stuff.
talking like that because I've been watching What We Do in the Shadows, and they talk like from like back in the day, like all
Yeah,
proper. So sometimes I'm like saying shit like, oh my god, I've been watching
Audrey,
too much of that.
your thoughts on the box office slump? Will AMC or Regal survive? Dun dun
Was
dun.
wasn't Regal gonna start, or maybe it's just the one in New York? But I think I read that Regal was gonna start checking if people are vaccinated or not, or maybe that was AMC. I don't remember. One of the
I
theaters.
think it was just like a requirement per the city of New York, so that means like all the theaters are going to start doing it.
Okay.
Um, and I think I've heard. I think AMC is considering doing that for all their theaters.
Like no
I don't
matter the
know.
state.
Yeah, no matter the state, like if you're there, you have to show proof. I think though. I may not
That's
like.
crazy, dude.
But as far as like AMC had like a big old fucking telenovela of dramatic stuff happening with it. First, it was like in the shitter, they were gonna close down, and then all of a sudden, it just had a resurgence because of like the Reddit thread, and like a lot of people were buying up their stocks, hence giving them money for all that stuff. And I think they're in the clear. They like clear like 10 months worth of debt and like are able to run for like the rest of the year or something like that. So um, I think AMC is in the clear as long as we don't go down to like another shutdown, another, all that stuff, which I think hopefully we're not. I think we're just having this spike and then that's it. Like we're just going to continue, hopefully. That's my theory.
That's what I've been hearing from a lot of people that like a lockdown is not going to happen here in the US. Like in other parts of the country, yeah.
Yeah.
But here in the US, no, because I think there's enough people vaccinated that we're kind of like that just can't happen. Does that make sense? Like it's not like it doesn't the numbers don't
Yeah.
make sense. So, I mean, I guess that's cool. I mean, I hate to say this, but like the introvert in me was like, "Oh, another shutdown would be amazing. I don't have
Yeah.
to go out."
Send
That's
us money again.
that's horrible to say, but I really enjoy being at home, guys. Like yesterday, we went out for like the first time in like, well, like when I mean out, I mean like to like a bar with friends, and we hadn't gone out in like a hot minute. But it was fun. I had fun, but I was just like, damn, dude, I'm perfectly okay with staying at home.
Yeah.
But I think they'll survive. Honestly, I like you said, honest. If well, fuck, I don't know, cause I mean, like, look, like I said, like Alamo, like we did feel it with Suicide Squad not jumping how we expected. We
Yeah.
definitely did feel it. So I don't know. And there's not really what else is coming out besides. Oh well, Eternals is coming out. That should be a big one.
Eternals. Dune,
Dune.
but we had start seeing like delays. Like Clifford is just got taken off. Like I know nobody was like raving about it, but it got taken off the slate completely. And then I know
Damn.
Venom, it got delayed because when the new trailer came out, instead of saying the date, it just said this fall. And then I
Yeah.
think internationally it got pushed back. I think like a week though, a week or two.
Yeah.
So everybody's like worried now. I think a lot of people are gonna see how the next movies are doing. Like
Mm-hmm.
Shang-Chi is gonna be the next big one. So everybody's gonna watch that one like a hawk. Like, okay, this is gonna tell like what are we supposed to.
Yeah.
But again, hopefully we just gotten through that spike and then we're coming down because I mean, half the people supposedly half of Americans are vaccinated supposedly.
Supposedly. Yeah.
So I think we should be in the clear. And then like a lot of people, I think there's like a thing that Georgie reposted that said like 89 or like 90 something percent of the people getting COVID are the unvaccinated. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully that whole thing of like, hey, just for now, if you're not vaccinated, stay home. Like,
Yeah.
because that's how, I don't know. I don't want to get too much into it, but
Yeah.
if you don't want to get vaccinated, you truly believe that, cool. I mean, I guess don't.
Don't
But
come out.
yeah,
I got my first shot. I have to get my second one, but I'm kind of scared.
damn, you're gonna get fucking
Sick.
symptoms
I
on the
know.
second one. Not just
I
kidding.
don't
No,
want
the
to.
the first one, like I was achy a little bit, but it was damn. I don't. What if my employer sees this? I was sick. I was hella sick, and I couldn't report to work both times.
Wait, did you get Pfizer or Moderna?
I got Pfizer.
Or you got J&J? I'm just kidding.
I got J&J. Yeah.
Oh, you got J and
Like,
J, huh? I know. Fucking
imagine.
J&J. Dude, I crack up at those TikToks where they like show the vaccines as people and like Pfizer's like a like
Oh,
rich person
yeah.
and Moderna's like a millennial and then J&J is just like this like stoner that's like
Like
all like
crackhead or whatever.
yeah. I'm like damn. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I think that the movies coming out are good enough to get a boost to get
Yeah.
people into the theaters. But yeah, I don't know. I'm actually getting more and more excited about Dune because I saw another trailer recently that showed a little bit more backstory and it looks really good.
Yeah.
Chris Isaac looks like he's gonna be. Wait, is that his name? Yeah, right. Oscar Isaac, not Chris
Oh,
Isaac.
I was
I
like, I
was
don't know,
like,
like maybe you're mentioning someone else because I don't know the full cast because that
I
cast is
was,
stacked. But
Chris
Chris
Isaac is the
Isaac, I was like, huh?
singer. Chris Isaac is the singer. Oscar Isaac, my
Oscar
bad.
Isaac, yeah.
Oscar Isaac looks really good in it, and I'm excited for that. But the one trailer that I'm kind of tired of is the Eternals, just because I've been seeing it like constantly.
I haven't
So
seen that one in theaters. I don't think actually. I think I walked in on it one time.
yeah, and I was just like, ugh, whatever. I'm over it. But I mean, it looks pretty good. I'm still interested in it.
Yeah.
So, oh, Alex is back. He said, "Have you watched Mr. Carmen? Oh, Corman on
Corman, Apple
Apple
Plus.
Apple Plus."
With
I
our
haven't.
boy Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Supposedly, Alex told me that it was an A24 production. So A24 again working with Apple because I think On the Rocks was an A24 production too, with
Mm-hmm.
Coppola, Sofia Coppola.
Yeah, which I heard
But
wasn't that good.
yeah, I still want to see it though. I love Bill Murray and Rashida Jones, and I want to give Sophia the benefit of the doubt. But I mean, it is what it is. It's A24, so we have to
Oh,
watch it, Audrey. Not just
I
kidding.
know, I know, because we can't say that we're A24 fans, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but also this is kind of besides the point. Before we get into the other comments, did you hear about that whole like beef between? Well, not beef, but James Gunn
Oh,
and
Marty
and Martin
Scorsese.
Scorsese because we were talking about them earlier, and I was gonna say it and I completely forgot. But yeah, like apparently Martin Scorsese was like kind of saying shit about Marvel movies.
Yeah, back when the Irishman came out, he was saying like the superhero films are not like cinema and all that stuff, and
Very Georgie.
very Georgie, yeah. No, but what was I gonna say? And then James Gunn said, I think he was asked about that. But James Gunn has been very like weird. His comments lately have been like, one time he said, "Yeah, superhero films are boring now," and it's like, dude, you're making a
You're
superhero
making
films.
one. What are you
You've
talking
made two
about?
superhero films, so
Yeah.
it's like and he's working for like DC and Marvel still. And then he said also to what else did he say? It was like kind of too like off the like the chains, but regarding Martin Scorsese, I know that he said that like he said Martin Scorsese only said that to get like publicity for his movie
Uh
and
huh.
stuff like that. But I don't know.
I mean, I read that he said that he was kind of like coming from a place of, I forget the exact word he used, but basically saying like Martin Scorsese was just being bitter or like senile. I think he said senile. Like he was calling him crazy, basically.
Yeah,
Like you're just being annoying, old man.
yeah.
But
I
he
mean
does
this.
say he's like you're one of the greatest
Yeah, like I
directors,
admire you or
filmmakers.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
like
yeah,
you're.
I read that one too, but I don't really remember it too. Again, we need a fact checker, a
Yeah, dude, for
moderator and
real.
stuff.
We're still
But
hiring, by the way.
but yeah. I mean, we could. This could be a topic for a whole episode.
Well,
I don't
it's
know
just
if you want to
because.
address it real quick or.
No, I was just saying that because I just thought it was interesting. But yeah,
Yeah,
I think I'm like, come on, Martin. Like, shut up. Just kidding.
yeah,
All respect to Martin, but I'm just saying, like, dude, you've had how many movies? Just come on, just chill out.
yeah.
But yeah, um, I guess we can jump into Suicide Squad because we're already gonna almost hit
Yeah,
the
that's
hour
that's
and
what I
a
was gonna
half.
do the transition off of because you were
James
saying
Gunn.
something about what we do in the shadows. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
speaking of Taika Waititi,
Oh yeah, my man Taika.
we can transition to the Suicide Squad. So I guess we'll give our like non-spoiler review first, guys. If you guys haven't seen it, apparently not a lot of people have seen it, at least in theaters. Um, so if you guys haven't seen Suicide Squad, Audrey, spoilers. No, actually, no, not right now.
Oh yeah, not
Later
right
on,
now.
we'll talk about spoilers
Like in
in
two
a few
minutes.
minutes. In 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
So we'll give you another like warning and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Audrey, I don't know if you want to go first. You want me to go first? Ben, you want to go first?
Ben, I know Ben probably is the better person because, yeah. Um, I mean, I liked it. I think I gave it like a 3, which is kind of high.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. I
pretty
saw you gave
high.
her 3, and that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, oh, that's kind of high for Audrey.
Yeah, it was pretty high. Now that I think about it, I think I was just, I think I fell in love with King Shark and Sebastian. They like stole my
Sebastian,
heart.
little rat,
Yeah,
Ratatouille.
I was like, damn, dude, now I want a rat. Like, now I want a pet rat. But, yeah, I liked it. I think the jokes, the humor was good. So, the way it was shot was pretty good. I just felt this has been my complaint. It was a little too long. I feel like some of the parts were dragged on a bit. Some
Yeah,
of the things were very like like I was like that doesn't even make sense, but whatever. We're just gonna overlook it because yes, it's a fucking superhero movie. But there's another.
fool. I've
You
been telling
see?
you this, dog.
You see? Um,
Alex just doesn't listen to me or my voice memos.
ooh. But yeah, so I definitely felt like this was a very much a James Gunn movie.
Yeah,
So if you like his humor, then you'll like it, you know.
yeah,
Performance wise, I really liked John Cena. I thought he was actually pretty good, even though I'm not a big fan of him in movies.
yeah.
But I
And the special
enjoyed.
effects on him were really good because you can actually see him. So I was like, damn, they did a pretty good job.
Precisely. Exactly. So yeah, I thought that was good. Who was another one that I? Hey, no, don't do that. I'm trying to think. I mean, what'd you think of? Fuck,
Idris
Eldris?
Elba,
Yeah,
Idris Eldris,
Idris.
Idris. I call him Idris Elba.
I can only say it like that. But like, if you ask me his first,
Idris.
I'm like,
Address.
I can't say it. Yeah, I'm all fucking all over the place.
Alex John
John
Cena.
Cena. Yep.
Come on, dude.
I
Um.
really like the scene with the Pixie song. I think that was like everyone's favorite scene though, from what I've
Oh,
heard.
in the when we're walking in the rain and stuff.
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah.
scene. That was a
Yeah.
badass scene for sure.
Um.
But yeah. What about you?
Um.
Did you give it a heart?
Yeah, I give it a heart. I give it a heart.
Ooh, he gave
So
it a
that pretty much
heart.
tells you everything. But here's the thing: I want to before I say everything I'm gonna say, a lot of people were saying that like this is the best superhero film of all time. It's one of the best. It's DCEU's best film. Blah blah blah. I don't think so. I don't think it's one of the like if you're talking about the whole superhero genre. No, dude, come on. There's like
Yeah,
10 or 15 films that I would put above that.
yeah,
Um, but as far as DCEU, I mean, they haven't really made a lot, and also not a lot of good ones.
yeah,
So I mean, I'll give you that one because it's after the Zack Snyder films. I think is my favorite.
yeah.
So and again, I just want to say this, kind of going back to the Martin Scorsese thing. It is a comic book movie. It's not made to be like cinematic gold. You know, it's not trying to win an Oscar here.
Yeah.
So that being said, I loved it.
Right.
I thought again, like you said, it's very much a James Gunn film, so it's going to be very stylistic. The jokes are very specific, so they won't be for everybody.
Yeah.
Um, the song choices, obviously, at least for me, were great, but I still like. I think Guardians Volume One's soundtrack better
Oh
because it's
yeah,
more like
that one was the
70s and
best. That was the
um,
best one for sure.
yeah. Even though number two had some great songs too, and this one has some great songs, like you said, Pixies. It starts off with Johnny Cash as well. I
Mm-hmm.
thought the beginning was great. Um, so the songs were great, and it's very much his film. I love that he used obscure characters that nobody ever heard of.
Yeah.
Like to us, maybe they're familiar, but like to nobody, like everybody else. The jokes were great. The action was cool. Harley had a very cool one. Peacemaker and Bloodshot had another cool one too. Um, and I guess for me, the more I think about it, there was some emotion behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, something like I guess because they kind of just paint the picture and kind of present it to you like here, this is what you're supposed to feel, I guess, or why.
Yeah.
So it's not like an emotion where something like I don't know, maybe like Pig or the Green
Oh
Knight
yeah.
might have like got from you,
Yeah.
where it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
super philosophical as well. You're kind of thinking about stuff, so it's a different kind of emotional type of thing. But I did feel emotion, so I really liked it. But again, I wouldn't say it's like you know
It's
fuck
not a
Logan.
masterpiece.
It's not a masterpiece. There's
Yeah.
some pacing issues. I think I would agree
Yeah.
with you with that. Um, and I feel like again, like not all the jokes would land with people. And again,
Yeah.
some of them I was like, okay, that was funny, but not super funny. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad I saw it in the theater. I think watching it the second time at home with my brother, I did feel less of an impact, less of that oomph.
Mm.
So I think that theater really got.
Maybe we need to watch it in theaters then, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I agree with you. Like you said, it wasn't a masterpiece or anything, but I mean, if you take it for what it is, it was pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, take it for face value if you want to have a fun time. The characters were great, like you said, Idris Elba. I really fell in love with King Shark as well, like everybody, Sebastian, the little rat.
Mm.
Ratcatcher 2, I think again, I feel like that's the emotional center of the movie.
Yeah,
Um, and yeah, I
it was
mean,
pretty gory too.
pretty glory, gory. It's James
Gory.
Gunn like letting loose, so
Yeah,
that's
and
pretty
his
cool.
girlfriend was in
Is in the
it.
movie, yeah. That's why I was like,
Yeah,
wait, is that her? Because I seen her in his like Instagram, so it was pretty cool. He put her in his movies.
yeah. Yeah. So overall, you know what I mean. I think it was better than the first one.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
I
the thing that
mean,
like a lot of people have been saying that this is the example of like the studio just giving full creativity issues. Like, hey, look, James, this is a big pile of money. Direct, do your thing, and that's it.
yeah,
And you
that's what
think
it
we
felt
saw
like.
that?
Yeah, that's
It's
what it
definitely
definitely
much
felt like.
a James Gunn film. And for David Ayer, there is a lot of stuff that a lot of styles, I guess, if you can call that, in the first Suicide Squad. But again, that movie was very much meddled by the studio, and you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, would have been a better movie if like just David Ayer did his thing. Because if
Probably
you look
not.
at his filmography, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he has an eye for certain things, and he definitely has like great moments, but it's not like very telling. Like, oh, dude, if the studio would have
I feel
gave you full
like
creativity.
David Ayer is like one of those. He's the one that did Fury, right?
Yeah, Fury,
I feel like
Harsh Times.
I don't know what happened to him in his life when he made Fury,
Yeah,
but like he needs to go back to that because all his other movies I'm not really much of a fan of. And
yeah.
yeah, I think he's very specific. So going with what you were saying, I think I probably still wouldn't have liked it. I mean, we don't know. But if like you said, if the studio hadn't meddled so much, who knows? We could have ended up with a completely different
We
movie.
could have liked it a little bit more, but again,
Yeah.
like I feel like we definitely earned, like, definitely them making the Snyder cut for Justice League was more like ideal than them making the air cut, because Snyder, again, he's specific too, but he's already proven himself a few times, at least in my opinion, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
So
Well, yeah. Well, there you have it, folks. I'm just kidding. Go watch it. I'm just kidding.
yeah,
I guess we can get into spoilers now.
yeah, I think again, spoilers if you guys haven't seen Suicide Squad. It's on HBO Max.
Spoilers.
I'd prefer if you guys go see it in the theater, because I think it'll give you that extra oomph, you know.
Yeah.
But again, only if you feel safe to do so and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so I love the first 10 minutes, first 15 minutes of it, because again, I didn't know how this movie was gonna go. There's a bunch of characters, and I knew a lot of them were gonna die, but I didn't know that half of them were gonna die in the beginning shot, like, sequence, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell, like, certain characters, okay, this guy's not gonna make it. But it was,
Yeah.
were there any surprises to you? Or like, oh shit, they killed off this guy or this girl or whatever.
I mean, yeah. Ben was like, yeah. He's like, they're all gonna like they all like died, and I was like, what? But yeah, you see like Captain Boomerang die, and then obviously Michael
Like a Rooker.
Rooker's character gets killed, and I mean, yeah, like you're just like, what the fuck? But then it makes sense, kind of like when you see the rest of the movie, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but I agree with you. Like the first like few minutes of the movie are really like intense. I think that was probably like the most like gore you see. I want to
Yeah.
say 'cause it's just like gnarly. It's one after another. Um, but yeah, it was really good, and like you said, it was good with the song, with the Johnny Cash song. Everything was tied in really well. But yeah, were you surprised that he did that? Like he just killed off.
Yeah, because I thought they were gonna do, like, die throughout the movie, you know, like
Like
half of the,
slowly.
like, yeah, slowly, one by one, like half of them though, like the whole cast almost gets killed off in the beginning. But then I love that, because it not only sets up the whole movie, and it does set up a sort of like, hey, like anybody's up for grabs here, even
Yeah.
continuing on. And it's just such a, like, a James Gunn thing to do. Like,
Yeah.
you set up, you're kind of like in the, you think that Michael Rooker's character is going to be like the main character,
And he's
and he's
not.
faced with that moment of like, okay, I need to take over, and he just like completely runs away. Like, that was
Yeah.
great too. So, and again, it was pretty gory. Like, I mean, I'm forgetting Blackgate or whatever, Pete Davidson's character. Like, he gets his
Mm-hmm.
face blown off. Like, that was, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty gory, so it's pretty cool for that. But again, I loved everything, the way they set it up. Like, that's team one, you go to team two, and that's like, those are our main characters, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I liked it. I very much liked it. It set up the tone for the whole movie. It's like funny, has jokes, action, gory, you know, and it's very much James Gunn's, like, you know, little stylistic choices here and there.
Yep. It was very much a James Gunn production.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we see right after that, right? We see
Like
Idris
3 days
Elba's.
earlier.
Yeah, it's one of those movies that kind of goes back and forth, right? Like it goes, "Oh, this happened 9 minutes earlier," or whatever. Which I mean, I didn't mind. I didn't
Yeah,
think
I
it
didn't
get
mind that too much,
it
because it
didn't
was only
get
like three
confusing.
times, or yeah, it wasn't, you know,
It didn't get too confusing or anything. But
it's not like Pulp
also
Fiction.
oh, yeah, I know. But it was interesting because it's kind of mirrored the first one where you have Will Smith's character and his daughter, and then you have in this one you have Idris Elba's with
Yeah,
his daughter. So it was kind of like, I
because
mean, I'm assuming that was on purpose, right?
I think that they were supposed to use Will Smith's character and so that, but I guess he was busy doing something else, so he couldn't make it.
Oh,
So that's why they used Idris Elba. But today I saw a video that they were originally going to use Deathstroke, and I was like, what the heck? Like, they
mm,
even had like concept art and everything. So I was like, were they supposed to use Deathstroke or Bloodshot or Deadshot or something
Which
like
one
that?
is it?
Huh?
I'm all like, which one is it?
Deathstroke is the guy. You haven't seen Arrow, huh? Or Teen Titans? He has like the orange helmet. He's like half orange, half black.
Oh yeah.
He was played by Joe Manganiello or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was supposed to be that guy too, and I was like, what the heck? But anyways, you can clearly see like the mirror of like the daughter thing and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, you see that. And I also really enjoy Viola Davis in that character. I
oh
don't know
yeah, you could
why. She does
easily
so
like
good.
despise her in this, and it's due to her performance. So
Yeah, she does really good. I really enjoy her in that character. And
yeah,
then well yeah, she recruits, well, not recruit, but she like basically forces Idris Elba to join the
the
Suicide Squad.
squad. Yeah,
Yeah, and then she shows him the other members, and you see King Shark, oh, voiced by Sylvester Stallone, which
yeah.
I didn't know
You didn't know
until
that?
no, until I saw his name popped up. I was like, oh shit, that's
Yeah.
him. He did a really good job. Everyone was pretty endearing. I feel. I think I kind of like.
Polka Dot Man.
Yeah, like I liked all of them. There wasn't one that I didn't like.
Yeah.
You know.
He gave a lot to each one. Not a lot, but like he gave you a reason to kind of get behind each one of the members. You know, like the main ones. You know, like
Yeah.
a little bit of their backstory here and there. Like we didn't get much of Peacemaker, but like he was kind of mirrored like Idris Elba's character, because when he was telling like later on in the movie, he was saying, "Oh, like my dad did this or something." You
Mm-hmm.
see him, he's, "Oh yeah, like that sounds familiar to me too." You know,
Yeah,
like
they basically would do the
daddy
same
issues
thing.
everywhere.
Yeah, because I mean, even like he says, like that they do the same thing. They're both
Yeah,
really like master assassins or whatever.
yeah,
So it was basically, and it's a really important thing in the movie later on because obviously that's how he ends up getting killed.
yeah. Or
Which
so
I
we
thought was
think.
really cool.
This is spoilers.
Oh
So
yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
see, when that
I
happened, I thought, okay, cool. Because his show, he's getting a show on HBO, Peacemaker. So it's like, all right, like
oh.
he's either like it's gonna be a prequel. I thought it was gonna be like what happened, you know. But now I guess it's like a sort of sequel type thing.
And what'd you think about the villain ish?
Who?
Well, yeah, because I guess, well, let's say like the starfish.
Starro?
Yeah,
I'm getting
Starro.
like really nerdy here.
I
Um,
know.
I thought. I mean, it was cool to see him. It was kind of again like another kind of plot device so that they can have like a lot of people to fight. You know, like kill off and shit like that. Kind of like Avengers and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But surprisingly, I mean, I didn't really connect to it, but it did have some motivation of like, hey, like, because at the end, before he dies, it says, "Oh, like I was happy in space, floating
Yeah.
around." Like, so you might makes you think that like again, the government got something, took it out of its habitat, and experiments on it. So it's like really the American government is the bad guy.
Yeah.
So
True.
like Star was just mad, like, hey, like I was happy here chilling, and you guys experimented on me for 30 years.
I was just happy being Patrick in the
Yeah, Patrick
fucking.
Star. And he had shorts.
I know. He was just like happy, like floating in space, and then they took him out of his habitat, which is
Yeah.
always kind of like the origin story of
Sounds
any.
familiar.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, it sounds like the origin story of any like villain that's like an animal or some sort of
Yeah.
like alien. You know what I mean? And Ben was like, dude, that's like really sad. And I was like, I
Yeah.
know. I was like, I thought about it. Like when they said it, I was like, damn, that's actually kind of like that's deep.
Yeah. Like I was happy here. Like you
Oh,
guys
that
took me
was so
away, and
sad. I
you understand why
know.
he's pissed and everything, and but obviously they had to kill him. You know.
I know. He basically gets like all fucking dissected and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I thought that was pretty. I thought that quote was really like good. I was like, damn, that's actually
Yeah.
pretty brilliant. I was gonna say something else about. Oh well, then the other villain guy, I forgot his name. The one with the like.
Oh, the thinker or whatever thinker.
He just kind of like, I don't really know anything about him. He just popped up, and I was like, all right, well, I
Me either.
guess.
My brother said he was in the Flash, like the series. So like I don't know if he's a Flash villain
Um,
or you know.
I mean, he did a good job at being like a creep, I guess, like just being a weirdo.
Yeah, what's his name? Capaldi, Peter Capaldi, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, big ol' head.
Yeah, he's a big old head.
But obviously, like I said, there were some good things about this movie that I really enjoyed. Like I said, some of the jokes were really good.
Yeah,
But at times, I did feel like I was kind of like snoozing a bit. Like I was like, okay, like I could be on my phone. You know what I mean? Like it was one of those
yeah,
movies where you could be like checking your phone and like watching it,
yeah.
which isn't a very good sign. But
Another scene that I really liked was when they first get into like the base of the resistance or something, and like you don't really know that they're just like going to get Rick Flag,
oh
and so they
yeah,
just start having like competition,
oh
blood,
yeah,
blood sport, and Peacemaker, and then like that was cool to see. There was some funny jokes and some pretty cool
yeah.
kills. But what set it up to me was at the end, we're like, oh yeah, this is my resistance base and stuff like that. They're going against the government, so it's like you find out they're just killing like good people the whole
I
time.
know.
And there's that like scene of them like, oh shit, like
Oh
yeah, we didn't see
yeah.
anybody either back there.
That was great. I know, because they
That
were
was
just like,
hilarious.
oh, I don't, and then he's like, these guys are idiots. Like, sorry.
Yeah,
How did you feel about, again, spoilers, um, Rick Flag's death?
I actually really like Rick Flag in this one because in the first one, just okay, whatever. But I actually really liked him in this. I don't know why, what it is from him, or like I just really enjoyed his character. And when he died, I mean, I was kind of bummed because again, like, oh hey, in this movie I really like him, but again, it sets up that thing of like you don't know who's gonna die or not. So
Mm-hmm.
like, and it also kind of furthers Peacemaker's character because he's really about that life of like, hey, like I don't care who I have to kill.
Yeah.
Um, so I think it was necessary for that, but I mean, again, I was kind of bummed he was trying to do the good, the right thing, and but
Yeah.
and I actually really liked him in this one.
I really liked him and Harley's relationship in this one.
Yeah, they
I
they
think
were
it
like in the
was,
first movie, and
yeah, they're like more friends. I like that part too where they're trying to save Harley. And
yeah. Oh yeah,
and,
and she can
and
save herself.
yeah, and she's just like, if you want, I can go back in there and you
Yeah,
guys can do it.
that's what I
Um,
like too. They in another scene I was going to talk about. It involves Harley. That again, when I was watching, I was like, why are they going to do this? They were going to make like give her a love interest or something.
yeah, that
I
was
was
like
like,
one of my least
what?
favorite scenes, to
I
be
like the
honest.
music, the song. I love it.
But I thought that whole scene dragged on way too long, and it didn't really serve
Yeah.
a purpose,
I
to my
I think
knowledge.
I think it did because you see Harley kind of with the Joker in the first Suicide Squad, that whole fucking shit show of a relationship, and then
Yeah,
in the Emancipation or Blackbird's fucking movie, which I didn't really like, but you see her kind of like getting over it a little bit, and I feel like it was there. I don't really know why, but I guess to give her a little bit further development. But you can see that she's still affected by it. Her
yeah.
relationship with the Joker. Obviously because she's like, hey, like I made a promise to myself. So
Mm-hmm.
that actually kind of hit me. I was, oh shit, like this is like the continuation of just dating a literal psychopath that
Yeah.
fucks with you. Like, but overall,
Well,
did it fit the story? I don't know.
no,
You know,
I don't think it did. But I think they were also trying to kind of, like you said, just continue in a
give her
continuation with her
something.
story. Yeah,
Yeah,
and also maybe set her up for the next Birds of Prey. Maybe, you know, I don't
yeah.
know. But yeah, that was just one scene that I wasn't a fan of because I was just like,
Yeah,
okay,
it
what?
kind of deteriorated too far from the main plot.
Yeah, and it went on a little bit too long. Like I was like, okay, like I get like maybe like a little bit, but it literally lasts like a solid 5 minutes, maybe. No, maybe
Yeah,
not. But um, yeah, I was just kind of like, okay, like this is kind of annoying. That was just one of the scenes. I think that was one of the ones that stood out the most for me, just being kind of pointless. But I
yeah,
see where you're coming from. So yeah. Um, what was another one? Oh, I like the scene where they're at the dance club. That was cute.
yeah. Another little bar moment, like in the first movie, where they're kind of like, getting along and stuff
They're
like
just
that,
getting
and
their groove on.
Peacemaker said, "Hey, don't forget about the rat."
Oh, I
The rat's like drinking
know.
too. I don't know if it was like alcohol or anything, but Sebastian.
Oh, and then you see King Shark, and he's outside, and he's just like,
Oh yeah, he's just like chilling, and that's another great scene that you pointed out that James Gunn does so well. Like he literally like he gives so much to King Shark where he doesn't have any friends, right? But
Mm-hmm.
also in that little like car ride, you like see him looking at this couple, and he just then they pan to him, and it just stays on him. He's kind of like, fuck, like he kind of needs somebody, you know, and like
Yeah, he's lonely.
he's lonely, yeah. And it's like, oh man,
But
like
then
poor
he
King
gets this
Shark.
cute little like fish scene that like they end up wanting to kill him. Like they end up
Yeah,
like piranhas or whatever trying to kill him. But that was really cute too. I was like, oh, with his little
yeah.
trunks, he was a really good character. He was basically like I don't know, like
Groot.
Groot. Yeah,
Yeah,
like a Groot character in this. So yeah, he was really endearing. But yeah, so I mean towards the end, the ending was pretty good. I like the fact that the rats ended up being like the ones that like get shit done.
yeah.
Cuz
Peacemaker.
it looks
I
like they're
mean,
going to
Ratcatcher.
like it looks like they're going to like get killed or whatever, and they all like defy the orders, like you know how she's like no, like you're not going to get involved or whatever. And
Yeah,
they're like fuck this, like we're going to do whatever we need to do. And I thought that was pretty dope, you know.
yeah. Because also those characters, like including I think one of them was James Gunn's wife, and that guy with the glasses, he
Mhm.
actually plays King Shark. He was the onset King Shark,
I
but
thought it
he's
was
voiced
his
by
brother.
no. Sean Gunn did Weasel,
Oh, okay.
but
Okay,
see,
okay.
he also comes out as Calendar Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. He also does really good
yeah.
in
I
his
like
little
him.
like two
Yeah,
second.
but I like him in the Guardians movies.
Yeah, me too. I love him in the end where he's like, okay, that's getting. I want to watch that movie now. I really like that movie. But
Yeah,
yeah. So, anyways, the rats end up like making a big part of it. They're the ones that end up
Rat
taking,
Capture. Yeah,
yeah, taking him down. What's his name?
Starro. Yeah,
Starro. But yeah, so I really enjoyed that. That was a pretty, and then obviously Harley comes in clutch. Obviously, she's
yeah.
like carrying this thing around the whole
Oh, the
movie.
javelin.
Yeah, she doesn't know what it's for, and
She's
she's
like, I'm waiting for
like,
God to tell me.
yeah, and then she finally is like, and you see that she's like gets her eureka moment, and that's when she
Yeah,
goes and like into the eye of the, which was a really cool scene too. I like that scene where it like looks like water.
yeah,
I don't know. I'm like a
yeah.
big sucker for those type of scenes where it kind of like looks like they went into.
Waterish or something.
Like I remember when I first saw that. I don't know if you've seen Train Spotting. You have, haven't you?
No, I haven't seen Transplanting.
Oh, damn. There's a scene like that in that movie, but it's kind of gross because it involves a toilet. But it's similar. Like you just see the person like going to the water, and that's what it
Yeah,
reminded me of. I was like, ooh, and then you see all the little fishes and stuff. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool scene. I enjoyed it.
yeah. I think that's the scene that for me like really made the movie in the sense of like made me feel some sort of emotion as well because you see the kind of like full kind of thing with Ratcatcher 2 and her father, and it kind of
Taika.
gives the whole yeah, Taika. And then I was like, oh shit, they showed him a little bit more because I knew he was in it, and then when they're showing they're in the truck or the van, you see him a little bit too. So I was like, okay, cool, that was it. And then he comes back and kind of gives the whole point, I guess, of the movie, even though these are like pointless, disposable characters. They all serve a purpose, you know, kind of like the rats
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I saw a tweet earlier today or yesterday that said like just the music, the characters, just everything about that moment was like really cool. Like I really love that moment, you know.
Yeah.
And then including that where like Harley goes in and it's like you know the music changes to this kind of like wondrous kind of thing. Um, yeah, I really like that. I really like that it was like Ratcatcher who like you know
Ended up doing it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then Polka Dot Man, he sees his mom everywhere, and even
I
in the
know.
bar, and then
I
the
really
giant
like
mom.
I really like that actor, and I know he's in like a lot of DC and Marvel movies. Like they just use him. Well, I remember him first from The
Dark
Dark
Knight.
Knight.
Yeah,
Yeah. But then apparently he's like
he's an
in
Ant
other
Man.
ones.
He's an
Yeah.
Ant Man and the Wasp in
He's just
the
kind of
first
like
one.
one of those characters that they just kind of like, hey, I know a perfect person for this character, and I just
Yeah,
grab
those
him.
are character actors. Yeah, so I'm glad that he
Yeah.
got a little bit more on this, a little bit more time to shine. I think his name's like David Dismutchen or something. I don't know. I butchered his last name, but his
Yeah.
name first name is David. But he was cool too. You know, he had like a lot of
Hmm.
mommy issues too, like a lot of issues with parents in this one.
I mean, shit, dude.
And
all of the problems
relatable
in the world can stem back
from your
to
parents.
having daddy or mommy issues. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, like now talking about the movie, I did enjoy it.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
fun.
it's a fun movie. Like we always say, don't expect like it to be like
Oscar worthy and all that
Criterion
stuff.
or you know, like you know what I mean. Like it's
Yeah.
just here to entertain people, to give the universe of superheroes, to bring them to life.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I'm always curious to hear people that actually read comic books and shit. Like, I'm always curious to hear their side because, after all, I feel like this is kind of like their ballpark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was actually really surprised when I saw the crowd going to go watch it because I was like, oh shit, like now it's just like people in general like that just want to watch like a good action or funny movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just want to have a good fun time at the theaters.
Yeah, because honestly, half of these people, I'm pretty sure they don't even know who the fuck these people are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just goes to show that, you know, if it looks, it's entertaining and it's entertainment. So overall, I think James Gunn did a good job sticking to his vision and just making it the best that he could. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's what he was going to do. Like, he was just going to be like, you know, fuck it, I'm just going to try the best I can. So, yeah. I give it 3 stars, which is
I gave it a heart since I don't rate anymore.
which says a lot. So,
but
yeah.
I feel like it for me is one of my favorites of the year, but not my favorite.
No. Oh yeah, no, for sure. When you got shit like Pig coming out, come on.
Yeah, and I think it, like once the year goes on, it'll move, like it'll keep going down because I'll add more stuff to the top. Hopefully, we have one of those years.
But that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like hard to compare because I feel like they're in completely different ballparks. I just couldn't, you know?
Yeah.
Like I could probably compare this to like Eternals and see which one I like better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
definitely my favorite superhero project of the year, including MCU stuff, TV shows.
So you preferred it over Black Widow?
Oh yeah.
And like Loki and all
Loki.
that.
Yeah, I think Loki would be my second favorite, just because I think is more of a Loki type of thing, you know.
It was more fun than Black Widow. So.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you on that. But yeah, I mean, this was a good episode, you guys. We have a comment. It was silly. The humor was misplaced. The story was dumb. The acting was terrible. The music was okay. The special effects were pretty good. Wow.
And then we have Suicide Squad was not great storytelling, had good characters though, and acting. So contradicting comments.
It's definitely been a little bit like half and half, I feel.
Yeah. Suicide Squad was awesome. And then real quick, do you follow the Walking Dead series? I used to, but not anymore, Jordy.
Yeah, not anymore. Ben's actually rewatching it.
And then people wanted to nonstop action, but it had enough action and world building. Yeah. And reason Suicide Squad failed stop making sequels to Will Smith movies without Will Smith. I did hear that too, that like a bunch of like the what was I gonna say? What's the Will Smith sequel? The Independence Day one. Like, yeah, that one failed because he wasn't in it, and then like Men in Black failed because he wasn't in it too. I don't think that was the case. I think it's just
star power.
He's star power, you know. It's just kind of a coincidence, you know. Because I feel like, again, like COVID and all that stuff. So it was rated R as well, you know.
Yeah.
And we have Jordan here. Suicide Squad was pure cinema. You know it, man. You know it.
I know.
This was way better than Pig.
It was way better than Green Knight.
Yeah, dude.
Knocked it out of the park.
This film of the year.
But like I said, it's not fair to compare them. I stand by that. But
yeah. I stand with you on that too.
But overall, like I said, if you're looking for some good action, just funny, just brainless,
fun
like
time,
you just want to have a good time. Yeah.
Popcorn film.
You know what? I still haven't seen Stillwater. Are you gonna watch that? This is completely off the subject.
Yeah, it was interesting. It looked interesting enough, but I mean, it's probably not gonna be like, oh, I have to get out and see it. You know? Yeah,
it was kind of like it didn't really like. I saw like little pieces of the trailer, and I was just kind of like, meh.
Yeah.
I'm not like in a hurry. That's like the only other movie that's showing right now besides obviously Jungle Cruise and Old and
Really,
Black
that's
Widow.
interesting.
Yeah. Stillwater is heartbreaking. Really? Like heartbreaking, like Manchester by the Sea heartbreaking, or like it's just sad. I want to
Yeah,
watch Manchester by the Sea. I haven't seen it recently.
I can't get behind Casey Affleck.
Oh, because of the whole. Wait, wasn't that like
Not
a long
just
time ago?
kidding. um, I don't, actually don't know what he was involved with, but I know
Is
he
he
was
still
like in
canceled?
like I don't know. Like that's the thing. I don't know why he was canceled for, or they were trying to cancel him, or whatever. But
Yeah. I heard about that. I got into a disagreement with one of my coworkers because he was like, Casey Affleck is canceled. And I was just like, look, bro. Just because he got canceled doesn't mean he's not a good actor. You know what I mean? Like, I still fucking
yeah,
love him in the movies he's been. So, just saying.
yeah,
I agree. Suicide Squad was just good fun, but I loved Green Knight and Pig. Yeah.
yeah. Now those are cinemas,
Pure
pure
cinema.
cinema.
Pure
I want to see
cinematic
9 Days
delight. Oh, you said
still.
that they're showing it though, right?
They're
In
showing it,
the
yeah, and at the Ontario Mills. Jordan,
yeah.
real quick, if you could give me your top 3 of the year so far, real quick, because I know
Manchester
Audrey
by
has
the
to.
Sea heartbreaking. Damn. For real?
Ooh,
It
fuck.
doesn't look like that
Yeah,
heartbreaking,
it
but
looks like there's some like it looks more like tension filled thriller type of thing.
it reminded me more so of what was that other movie that came out? Fuck. Hell or High Water? Is that what it was called?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, Color Highway with Chris Pine, Jeff Bridges.
Yeah. It kind of reminded
Was
me
it
of
Ben
that.
Foster?
Yes.
I
Fucking love that guy.
I heard, yeah, that he's gonna have a film coming out that's like
I'm
gonna be
excited.
fucking
Dude,
great.
I think if
About
they
time.
I think he could be like the next John Wick. I mean, I hope they would use him for something more like I don't know, something more interesting, but I feel like he could totally pull off like some sort of like assassin or like
Oh
crazy
yeah,
person. He's
yeah.
so good. He's so fucking good.
He should be in the reboot and remake of Crank with Jason Statham.
He should be I mean, he should get a Oscar nom for his performance in Alpha Dog. Just saying.
And the Forest one, god damn it.
The Forest one.
Leave No
Which one?
Trace.
Oh, right. Damn, what a year for that, you know?
Yeah, look, see? Heartbreaking. Yep.
Yeah,
What
he's
a-
so good. Isn't he married to Donna? Don. No, it's Donna from the
From the
70s
same show?
show.
I don't know. I think I
Yeah.
heard that before though.
Green
So we have
Knight,
Green Knight, Pig, New
Pig.
Order from Mexico, and everyone should rent it. Was New Order that one where it's kind of like I think I seen a commercial for it or a trailer for it. That it's like something's going on over there, like some, like there was like a new order coming or something, or I don't know. I think I seen the commercial for it. Anyways,
I mean, that's all I see in TikTok. New
yeah,
Order. So Jordan puts Green Knight over Pig. So Green Knight's his top. I don't know, dude. I don't know if I could pick between Green Knight and Pig. I have to watch Green Knight again. And I have to watch Pig again.
right now Pig is above Green Knight for me, but again, I have to watch Green Knight again. I think I have to watch
Fucking
both
love
again.
Pig, dude. And when I tell people that, they're like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, Pig. They're like, what is that
You-
movie about? I'm like, it's about a fucking
Un
pig.
Porquito.
About a
Fucking
guy and
watch
his
it.
pig, dude. Yeah. With Nicolas Cage. This is the Halloween that I watch Mandy because I have to watch it because
Yes,
I haven't seen it. So
watch it now, Audrey.
New Order,
Order
is
is
the
the
Mexican
Mexican
Purge. Dude, that's terrifying.
Yeah,
I can't think of anything more terrifying than
like the fucking cartel coming after you or something.
fuck no, dude. Oh my god.
I've seen the Green Knight twice, and once was on acid, so that helped a lot. But yeah, Pig is amazing.
Yes, I would feel like watching the Green Knight on acid would probably be a trip. Even though, I mean, I think the most trippiest part, well, no. I mean, there are several parts, but the part with the giants is probably like the most like, whoa.
Yeah,
And then the
I still
freaking-
believe that was like actual actresses. Like they filmed it in a way it was
I
not
think
CGI.
so too.
I don't know.
But David Lowery said something was digital, and I forgot what it was, and he was pissed about it. I saw it like on his like Instagram or something. I forgot. I should have sent it to you,
Yeah.
but he's like against it apparently. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, that was good. I'm glad that we have your top 3.
Yeah, I watched Pig, a lot of coffee and weed, so I was trying not to cry.
Oh, we were
Like, still a
crying.
couple.
Oh, me and Ben were crying like babies, bawling. I was bawling. Okay, well, I wasn't like bawling, but I was crying.
Yeah.
Tears streaming down my eyes. And the guy behind us was just like,
He's doing coke.
I know. Nah, I'm pretty sure he was crying. Like, come on. How can you not?
Yeah.
That movie just makes you feel like so lonely. Even if you're not lonely, even if you have.
Imagine they ended it with Akon song instead of the Bruce Springsteen.
I know. Lonely. No, yeah. It makes you feel like you're just like, fuck, like you're alone in the world.
Yeah.
Even if you have a person, because I mean, fuck, dude. Like, my boyfriend was right next to me, but I was just like, damn, shit's nuts. Made you feel emotions that you're just like, why?
Yeah.
So good, so good. But yeah, this was a good episode, even though John had a little bit of a hiatus.
Yeah, man. I apologize for that, but hey, we made it work. Another great episode with a lot of people chime in. Thank you guys so much for watching. Everybody who did a comment and all that stuff. We'll be back next week around the same time. And also, I guess this week's recommendations could be The Green Knight and Pig. Please go watch those
No,
movies.
that doesn't count because we literally have been recommending them since we talked
Yeah.
about them like 2 episodes ago. But we will be implementing that in the next podcast.
Yeah, next episode, make sure to stay tuned. Maybe we'll do it in the beginning of the, or at the end or whatever. Just stay tuned and we'll give you guys some recommendations. New or old, who knows? So
You never know with us.
yeah, you never know with us. But
Thanks
yeah,
for
man.
chiming in.
Glad to see y'all back. Yeah, hopefully, bro. We're gonna try to be doing some more stuff other than podcast. So yeah, man. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and as always, remember to watch more movies.